Okay, everybody, can you hear me? I hope you can. This is a little bit out of the normal. Something with an audio driver with my headset died, so I lost all audio to my system. So let's try and get this thing going. All right, can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can. This is a little difficult for me. I'm trying my best. Oh man. Let's see if we got this right. Can you guys hear me? All right, hopefully we got some game audio here. Hopefully everybody's here. Wow, what a start. I updated my computer yesterday, and for some reason today, my audio headset, my Razer headset, decided it wasn't going to have a driver for itself, so I had to find a new driver for it. I'm hoping everybody's here and everybody can hear it. So let's see what we got. Let's see here. Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Let me know. We're going to get this game going. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. I was a little bit off, about a half hour late. But let's get this thing going. We're going to get back into the game that we're streaming last week. Never fails. Always got some kind of issue. There's always some hiccup for me. Not quite set with all this. Hey Delta, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys can hear me. I had a hell of a time trying to get my audio set up. Uh-oh, here we go. Everything's changing. Okay, let's go back to here. Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. I hope you guys will stick with me. This is Epic Fails by Cobalt Dale. Hopefully we got it before the stream took off. I'm here. Don't leave. I know, staring at a blank waiting screen is terrible. I get impatient sometimes too. But we'll see what we got here. Hopefully you guys can let me know if you hear me in the chat. If you guys are there, sound off. Let me know if you can hear the game audio. Let me know if you can hear my microphone. I have no idea. I don't know how to turn it off. Good, good. I'm glad. If there's a way to turn it off, please let me know so I can turn that off. That slow mode. Let's try this. I know I got the control panel open, so let's see. No, that's not it. Okay. If you know how to turn that off, Delta, let me know. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, there we go. See, I made you a moderator. I knew there was a reason for that. Okay. Let's get back to this now. Thank you, sir. Yeah, someone definitely said cobalt. Epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You catch them here first, folks. Don't find them on another channel because you won't. All right. That's what I'm like in mod power. I need you guys here to help me get through this. This is a struggle. So let's see where we're at. We're at the anomaly. In the last episode, wait, are we? Nope, I'm in the wrong save. Believe that. Yeah, okay, hold on a second. Let's quit the mode select. Boy, I tell you what, the audio issue got me frustrated. I had no idea what was going on here. Okay, so here we go. We got the normal playthrough. Oh, you have no idea how big of a struggle it is. My wife is hiding in the closet in the bedroom. She don't even want to look at me. She heard me out here cussing and swearing and yelling at the computer. But hey, we're in a purple station. Check that out. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here, and I'm glad you guys stuck around to tune back in so you can catch my second live stream. Took me a minute to get it figured out. I got it started, and here we are. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button because you'll catch more of this content. The more you guys hit that like button, the more I'm going to get out to people just like you. Yes, sir. You hear it. My wife is in the closet. She's hiding. She don't want to look at me. She heard me cussing and yelling, and that was about it. She closed the door and ran away. All right. So in the last episode, let's see what we did. We got our base computer archives going on. We were supposed to go to the Space Anomaly, I believe is what it is. We met a set of instructions from the set of mysterious coordinates from the unknown source. I followed the signal and found the wreckage of an abandoned starship. There was little to be gained from the wreck, but the distress beacon contained a hailing frequency labeled Artemis. There is nothing for it but to continue exploring. So what we need to do is investigate the Space Anomaly. So that's where we stopped, is right before we hit the Space Anomaly. We got ourselves a new multi-tool. We got lucky with that and got ourselves upgraded a little bit better of a multi-tool. And yeah, my wife's in the closet. We got a better multi-tool. We got ourselves a storage augmentation. We'll use that later for our starship. We got ourselves a couple upgrades as well. We got one for our starship, and we got a hyperdrive upgrade for our starship. But I'm going to hold off on those until we can find ourselves a better starship, because we recycled Artemis's starship and got ourselves 4 million units. We might have enough to get ourselves a new starship. Ooh, look at that one. That one's pretty. It's at 24 and 14. What do we got? We got a 25 and 13. Yeah. I would like to get a new ship like that. That's pretty cool. I like them wings on it. That's all right. Color, not so good, but that's all right. If you guys ready, sit back, relax, throw your feet up, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, because this is going to be a while. We're going to take off and we're going to hit the anomaly so we can meet the mysterious stranger. We're going to answer the communication and see what we got on the comms here. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity. Yeah, I'm not Artemis. Your signal is familiar, Tanada. We have been in contact before, I think. Thanks, Maxie. I appreciate that. Welcome to the chat, Christine. Don't forget to hit that like button. I need every like I can get at this point. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? A proper introduction to our home. So guess what? We're going to take off and we're going to go meet Nada at his home. And there it is. There's a space anomaly. Ooh, look, there's a paradise planet too. We can build a base on that bad boy when we get done. Because we got ourselves a base. I believe it was on a pretty bad world. It's got bad storms and stuff. I'd prefer to find something with a paradise planet within the first few systems. That usually helps out. Come on. Feels like I got a rope tied around my leg. Hey, welcome to the chat, Sin. Another great content creator. We got Delta One in the chat. We got Sin in the chat. We also got Maxi Bloke. I'm glad to see you guys are here. Appreciate you showing up. I know I got started off a little bit late. Hey, that's a muzzle loader with them cobalt balls. Don't you forget about that. All right, we made it to the anomaly. Let's hop out. We got our restore point going. We'll take off over here. As we made it to the space anomaly, we got quite a few places around here to check out. But we'll go up and see Nada first. Since we're fresh out of the gate, it's going to take us a little bit with our jetpack to get up to where Nada's balcony is to go meet him. We can take that ramp over there on that side and run up that way. Or we can run up here and wait for our jetpack to refuel on top of that box and then jump up this way. I find it to be the easier way to get up here. Everybody else has their own way. I'm pretty sure you do. You probably jump up on top of that box too. Hello, Nada. I am Priest Entity Nada, Divergent Korvax. Welcome to our anomaly. Our home here is pleasant, yes. Polo's own design, a perfect bubble beyond the Sentinels, beyond vengeful Korvax. Nada watches time come and go. Who's Artemis, Nada? A traveler entity. Perhaps they are known to you? I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us. Highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. The Korvax watches me. There's a patience and organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. So who are you, Nada? Nada awoke with the death of Korvax Prime. Could not understand why such things happen. Why we are alone. Now I am divergent. The convergence do not see through my eyes. Nada is not alone anymore. Nada is with Polo Friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but Nada happy. All right. Nada's carapace pulses with a gentle light. There is something familiar about them. So, what about Polo, Nada? Who's that? Polo Friend found Nada. Found my signal. Nada is safe. Now Nada finds other signals. Makes others safe. That sounds creepy. This station has been calling to me since I awoke upon the planet. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well. So what about the space station, Nada? Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free. Free like Nada to observe, to search. The Sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as they speak. Speak with Polo Friend, traveler. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. All right, so that's Nada, the great priest entity of the anomaly, the almighty anomaly. So basically, we're just a little bubble in between universes. So this is Polo. What's up, Polo? What's going on, bro? Friends everywhere. If only you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis Friend, you are where they should be. Does not seem possible, but all things are possible. Such is the universe. We will find them, no doubt. There is always a signal, always a trace. How do we do that, Polo? Our home will see to it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Yeah, Nada needs something more than confidence. Is this a PG stream, Maxi? I don't know. Is it? I'd prefer it to be at least PG-13 or R-17. That depends on you and how well you think you can get along with everybody. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. All right, so Polo wants us to go looking around the Space Anomaly to see what we can find. So it says, speak to other travelers to earn nanites, learn new technology blueprints, browse a huge array of base parts, and speak to Nada about Artemis. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll come over here. This dude right here is Iteration Helios, and this guy here gives us nanites for our discoveries. So every time you scan something or you find a new world and you scan it and it registers, here he will give you nanites for them. Ah, young one, you who still roam the boundaries of this universe. How I envy you. My time out in reality has long passed, but I miss it greatly. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things you've seen. I yearn for the stars, for the glory of discovery. So here he wants us to give him some data for planets that we've discovered. We've only discovered a couple planets so far, so we might not get many nanites, but that's okay. Sometimes he wants plants, sometimes he wants rocks. It all depends on what he's looking for. Welcome to the chat, Moose Gaming, another great content creator. I'm surprised you're up this early. Welcome to the chat. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means to me. Please take these nanites. They are nothing, but they are all I have now. And there we go. Up there in the top right corner, you see we only got 60 nanites because we only got a couple planets in on that. So let's go over to this dude. This dude right here, this guy, Iteration Ares, he gives us nanites for all of our achievements. So like when you're running 8,000 steps across a planet and you get that achievement, this guy right here will give you nanites for those. Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler tests themselves. I will help and exchange progress for progress. Or wealth, perhaps. Experience or materials, both valid. Today, vortex cubes. We don't have any vortex cubes in our inventory, so what we're going to do is we're going to transmit our milestone data and see what we can get for nanites from that. You have seen much, but do you understand? Not for me to know. Please take this. And what did he give us? He gave us 750 nanites. That's a pretty good deal right there. All right, so the next little beacon, you can see where that little anomaly looking symbol takes us, brings us back here to where all the technology merchants and all the parts and pieces that we need to buy are back here. But before we talk to this Iteration Selene, we're going to come over here and we're going to talk to, but we're going to get ourselves an exosuit upgrade. We need to upgrade our exosuit a little bit so we can start installing more technologies. Now we've got quite a bit of room in here. We've got quite a bit of room up here, but I want to plug a hole. You could choose to put the exosuit upgrade wherever you choose. You could put it in your technologies. I mean, I could literally put it over here. It'll cost us 5,000 units for technology or 5,000 units for exosuit upgrade. Well, I'm going to fill this hole in right here because I'm not too particular on holes. I just, at least not these ones. Alienate a group? What are you talking about? Oh, Moose, you worked that late? I didn't realize that. You work from 4 to 2:30? That's why you're streaming so late at night. I see. Yeah, I got up kind of early today. I'm usually up about the same time you are, Moose, so don't worry about it. All right, so we're going to fill in that hole with our 5,000 units. We'll take that. Now we can talk to Selene. Since we got ourselves, let's check and see what we got. We got ourselves now 1,433 nanites. That's enough to get us maybe a couple things for our backpack and maybe an upgrade for our starship. So let's do this. Traveler new, your suit is an extension of yourself. Let me aid you. Let's research those exosuit upgrades. We're going to get ourselves some hazmat gauntlets. Those are some of the first technology we need to get. And that takes 50 chromatic metal and sodium nitrate, which we're able to make both of those. So that's perfect. We can install that. We got a little bit of room in our exosuit too. But let's get one more piece of technology from Celine. And that will be our backpack refiner. This is the most important piece of technology through the entire game that you can use while you're on the run. You could be refining anything. That costs 360 nanites. So that's going to drop us down to 1,000, and that'll leave us just a little bit. But we got oxygen and chromatic metal, so we're pretty set on this. 150 oxygen, that's quite a bit to install that refiner. But you look at that little portable refiner that we got in our backpack, that took 60, so it doubled a little bit. This here is Iteration Hyperion, and Hyperion sells us starship technologies. Every starship is a special. An invitation to explore the stars. Let me tend to yours. Let's see what you got. We got a couple things. What I would like to get is a stability drive. This helps with fuel costs in our pulse engine as we fly through the solar system, which is a very important piece of technology because we're burning through launch fuel like nobody's business. We need that one, and we need the efficient thrusters. So that's 120 and 460. That's 580. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the pulse engine upgrade. That'll help us out. We can get tritium hyperclusters from asteroids when we're out there in space, and we can make warp cells already, so we're doing pretty good with that. I used to work for a newspaper company, the Star Tribune in Wyoming, and I used to run the entire department. I was a department lead. Let me tell you, I worked 16 hours a day, 365 days a year. That was a ridiculous job. Made good money though. I pulled in quite a bit, but let me tell you, I was tired most of the time. Never got a day off, never got a holiday. All right, we're gonna buy some efficient thrusters for 120 nanites. There we go. That'll take dihydrogen. We have to buy wiring looms, and you know how expensive those things are right now. And let's get one more piece of technology out here, and we should be set for a while, and that is an economy scanner. The economy scanner helps you find a trade outpost on a planet, and that takes wiring looms as well and microprocessors. 4 out of 5 of those bad boys we got already. So we'll buy that. What's that leave us with nanites? 263. So what I want to do is we come over here. We got a few things to do. We're going to check it out. This is for the exocraft specialist right here. So we can get ourselves like a little moon buggy kind of thing. We can cruise around in a little car on a planet, and that guy sells us all the technology for it. If you look at the top of each one of these stations, it's got a little sign up there that shows you this is for the exocraft. This one here is for parts, pieces, and components. And this one here is for our multi-tools. They've even got a multi-tool kiosk here in the Space Anomaly. You'll usually never find anything better than a B class unless you're on creative mode, and creative mode might give you a better chance. I've never really played creative mode. I just always played survival or normal playthrough. Most of it's normal playthrough, but that's not a very good multi-tool. Well, I mean, it is. It's got quite a few slots compared to what we got. We just don't have the units right now to exchange that bad boy over. I want to get a new ship, and we're gonna have to save our units for that. This is our multi-tool technician. This guy sells us weapons and everything else. Yes, multi-tools. Yes, so many multi-tools. Make them better, faster, make them more. Let's research some multi-tools. We can come in here, and this is where we get our advanced mining laser, our optical drill for mining more resources. We even get a scanner upgrade that'll give us a better scan radius and recharge time, so it charges pretty quick. A 50-hour week. Oh my goodness. I don't say my last career. I was working nuclear, and I worked 70 hours a week on those jobs. All right, but let's see what we got in here. We can get ourselves stuff for a bolt caster, a scatter blaster, which is like a shotgun, a pulse spitter, that's like a machine gun, and we got like cloaking devices and things like that. We got a plasma launcher, which is pretty much like a grenade launcher, very dangerous weapon. If you shoot it at something right next to you, it could kill you. And a paralysis mortar. That's what I'm hoping for, is to get that technology in the future. The paralysis mortar is the best thing you can use at fighting sentinels. But we only got 263 nanites, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to come over here to the synthesis laboratory. We're going to look in here, and this is where you buy all your parts, pieces, and components for building things. And see, we got microprocessors. We could buy this now, but if we set up a base and we get base employees in the future, then they'll give us all this technology for the most part, so we'll be able to build it. But I want microprocessors early, so I'm going to get that. You don't have to buy any of this stuff if you don't want to. This menu here is for all your materials and things like that for crafting in the future for making stasis devices, which are worth quite a bit of money. But it takes a lot of materials to build one stasis device. We're talking plants, we're talking like thermic condensate, aronium, all that stuff. It's very expensive stuff. We can craft it, but it'll take a long time. Or we can make like liquid explosives, and liquid explosives takes the same kind of materials. But a lot of these recipes will open up once we get staff in our base. But we're going to hold off on that. And we're going to get a microprocessor. We're going to start with that. So that only takes chromatic metal nanotubes to make microprocessors. And we need those for just about everything we install into our exosuit or spaceship. Come over to this kiosk, and this is our base construction kiosk for finding anything and everything we need to build our base. We only have 6 salvage data, so we're going to have to collect some of those salvage data. But we could build cuboid rooms, prefab round rooms, or cylindrical rooms, square rooms, that kind of stuff for a base, which is better. This is where you get all your technology for your base, even some better technology. We want to get that medium refiner for our base. We want to get that so we can upgrade a little bit. Maybe a landing pad too. So we're going to have to get out and we're going to have to start collecting a lot of these things. This is where we get our exocraft, like our little moon buggy type things to cruise around on planets with. We get an exocraft summoning station if we make this, and we build this at our base. If we build a car at our base, a geo bay, then we can craft this and we can summon this to any planet in the galaxy that we fly to, which is pretty cool. Underwater bases, you got stickers, designs, posters, decorative modules. You can actually craft and decorate everything inside your base. You can put chairs, tables, beds, lights. I mean, you could even put a flag on top of your base, which is pretty cool. I mean, we got old-fashioned type stuff. We got new stuff. We actually got new modules in this last update that are for space station decorations, which you can use in your base, which are pretty cool. So we've got an entire new page since we got this last update, the Orbital update. And I'm pretty stoked about that, so we can get some of those things. I mean, you can literally put lights in your base, street lights outside. You can even put paving stones and things like that around your base. You can get into the future. We can do mineral extraction, gas extraction, and even have unlimited geomagnetic power at our base. So our electromagnetic power at our base. We can grow plants and things like that as well. We've got wood houses, we've got stone houses, and we've got metal houses or alloy houses. We don't have enough for any of this stuff right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to save what technology modules we have, and we'll come back and buy some of that stuff later. But since we came here, we got those two things. We need to go back and talk to Nada and see what's going on with that. Hi, Mirny. Welcome to the chat. Glad to see you here. Welcome back this week. Good to see you, everybody. Hello, Nada. What you got to say for yourself? Nada and Polo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them, traveler friend? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. What do we do now, Nada? Traveler entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity, explore with others, travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, traveler entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also, even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. The Crimson Lyre is the Atlas, which we're not going to chase that down right now. We're going to wait a little bit for that. What we're going to do is we're going to ask for help with Artemis so we could finish up the Artemis questline a little bit so we can get a few things going and we can get ourselves a base set up so we can start making a lot of money. Of course, Nada has a small gift for you. Perhaps it will help, perhaps not. Nada and Polo Friend will continue to search. Speak to us whenever you desire. So at this point now, we have been to the Space Anomaly, and we are allowed to come back and forth continuously whenever we want. We can summon this anywhere we want as long as we're in space. Up through this corridor is a giant portal, which will take us to our base or to anybody else's base. Check this out. So, as you see, these are community bases, these colored ones right here. These are from like builders, content creators, and that type of stuff. Look, here's Neurosi Gaming and Ray Reynolds. They're two great builders. I don't know who these others are. Crisscross Applesauce, we all know who that is. Great glitch builders. Let me tell you, some of these people are really good builders. I'm not sure who Pharaoh is. I think I know who Pharaoh is. I think we've run across them a couple times in chat. But as you look at these, you can see like Ray Reynolds plays on PlayStation by this little symbol right here. And this right here is in creative mode. As you can see, this little symbol over here with the screwdriver and wrench, that means creative mode. This here is in normal mode, or brain fart in progress. Please stand by. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hamster fell off the wheel. This here, this little Atlas symbol is in normal mode. These are custom settings. That's what this little symbol is for. I brain farted there for a second. I forgot what I was saying. But the gear shows you that you can change your settings in the gameplay. That's what these are set up for. So you could probably have cheaper building parts, that types of thing. But you can travel to any of these bases. Sometimes if you go in and you look at it, it will tell you, like this one, this one's in the Euclid galaxy. It'll tell you the solar system and the planet it's built on, and you could choose to warp there, but you have to take the portal back in the quick menu to come back here. Otherwise you end up in that section of the space and might not be able to get back to your location where your base is at. Sometimes you will find bases that are in different galaxies. Look at this one. This one's in is Dorajang Galaxy, and I'm not quite sure where that's at. I know it's like 11 or 12 possibly. It's quite a distance from the first galaxy. In the game, we have 257 galaxies, each with 10,000 solar systems, and each solar system has anywhere from 2 to 6 planetoidal bodies in it. So that's a lot of planets and stuff. What's up, Joy Roth? Welcome to the chat. Glad to see you here. Thanks, Maxie. I appreciate that. So we see that Neurosi's base is in a different galaxy than we're in. You can always go to Neurosi's base when you're in that solar system. You fly to the space station in that system, get out, make a save, and come back. And you go back to Neurosi's planet. That will give you a quick way to get to that galaxy from the Euclid. So you can pass up the Hilbert dimension and go through each galaxy in order, I should say, if you follow the game line and choose a different one. The Eisentam galaxy is galaxy number 10, and that is a lush galaxy. That means there is more paradise or verdant type planets in that galaxy compared to the one we're in, which is normal. So we got a 50-50 setup for planets. 50% of them are harsh or dead, and 50% of them are lush or verdant, that kind of thing. Ooh, hello, that was kind of different. This here will show you the menu over here. The recent shows you to all the space stations that we've been to, including our bases. These are the community or featured bases that Hello Games features from everybody's building. The Space Anomaly, we're already in that, so we can't show you that. This is a list for our bases, and this is a list for space stations. You can see this is our current system that we're in, and this is the previous system that we were at. And this is the first system that we started. Always the system that is always at the farthest bottom right corner of this list is your very first solar system. And everything in the top left corner of this field will be the current system or the last solar system that you were in. It will never show you. They pretty much put them in synchronous order from what I've gathered from it. And if you're in a group with a bunch of friends, you can play multiplayer in No Man's Sky, which is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. Red, blue, green stars before you have the drive. You can do that as well. That's a good point there, Mirny. Appreciate that. Thank you. That explains a lot. Like when you're looking at all bases and you see other players in the Space Anomaly, I've got multiplayer turned off right now, but other players in the game, you can see their bases as well. And sometimes they'll have red, blue, or green solar systems that you can go to so you can get yourself the cadmium or the indium or the emerald that you need to put a special drive into your starship for a warp drive. So that helps you out. Sometimes it gets you closer to the core of the galaxy. Sometimes it puts you farther away. I have checked it out a couple times on the distance from the core of the galaxy to the outer fringes of the galaxy is anywhere from 825,000 light years to 1.7 million light years to the edge of the galaxy. So let's check out what we got down here. This here is the daily mission or the weekend mission cube. In here, you can earn yourself Quicksilver, which is like real money. So you got like your units, which are like your pocket change for traveling, nanites, which helps you get your, so it's like silver, gold, and platinum. Well, the Quicksilver is your platinum or your real money, like you're spending cash in the game. But what's up, Ognum? Welcome to the chat. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. It's good to see all familiar faces in the chat. That's really appreciated. I thank you. But the Quicksilver, you can earn Quicksilver like this. We get 400 Quicksilver for hacking a Sentinel pillar. It not only gives us liquid explosive, which is a 1.2 million units, I believe, in normal playthrough. You can turn around and sell liquid explosive for 1.2 million units per unit. The 400 Quicksilver is like your special cash. And once you get that Quicksilver, you come over to this kiosk right here and you give it to this guy and you can buy specialty items from the Quicksilver vendor. And these things, and I'm look at this list. Each one of these little dots is a new page. And I mean, it goes down pages. You can get yourself jetpack upgrades. You can get yourself holograms for your emojis. You can get yourself superhero capes. You can get yourself masks. You can get yourself street signs, base building parts, gestures. You can get yourself appearances so you can cosmetically change your starships. your title of your tune or character. You can change the engines on your freighter so you can get different colored trails and things like that. You can get stickers. You can even get, whoops, what did I do here? I passed it up. Appearances, gestures, other curiosities. Void eggs are for living ships, which is a special type of living ship. And if you do that quest for the void egg, it takes you 72 hours of real life time to complete that quest line. So be prepared for that. And it costs 3,200 Quicksilver. It's one of the most expensive things that they sell in the Quicksilver vendor. If you've got, let's go back into this. I'm going to jump out. You go back in. If you follow Twitch and get Twitch drops and Twitch rewards, this is where you collect those. You can collect your Twitch rewards from this vendor as well, as long as your account is linked up with Twitch and No Man's Sky Hello Games. And they will give you the Twitch rewards that you've collected. And I've collected every reward, but as Cobalt Dale does, he had that epic fail and deleted his main save and lost all his expedition rewards. So the only thing I got, all I got left, look at this. I don't understand this. Why do I get half of my expedition rewards? See, that don't make sense to me, because I've been playing, I've got at least 4,500 to 5,000 hours in this game. I've been playing since the Atlas update came out. I think that was the second update. So I've been here for quite some time, but all your, look, there's Expedition 3. I get half of the expedition rewards and not the other half. And I don't know how to get that. I've even sent videos to the Zen desk for Hello Games and they can't help me. They don't know what to tell me. So my idea is to delete every save I have in a game and start over. I even lost all the robotic body parts, so I can't even change that. What a drag. But I got Expedition 12, you guys. Don't you dare hit that down thumb, Maxie. We'll put you in timeout. Get him, Delta. If you guys want to hit that dislike button, you go right ahead. I don't care. I'm having fun and I'm streaming. Believe me, you have no idea how hard it is to get this thing going for me. I struggle. I try to talk to you guys sometimes in Discord. I miss it. But you guys are all on different schedules. Either that or you're watching somebody else's stream, and I don't care to bother anybody while they're doing that. Oh, what else can I show you? Over here, over here is a console where when we have an expedition, you can come in here and transfer your items from like a special ship or whatever. You can do all that and drop that in here, and you can bring that in with you to a new expedition. That's a new feature that that they just put into the game. Excuse me. But we might be getting an update soon. We might not be. I don't think we are. I think we got a pretty huge update. And they're trying to work out quite a few bugs, because since they put in this new update, the Orbital update, I've literally on my Xbox started having crashes and things like that. So I know they got a lot of work to do. I can't complain. They keep giving us free updates and DLC type content for this game. And I haven't found another gaming company anywhere that does that. They have made good on their promise. Thank you, Sean Murray. If you're watching, I seriously doubt you are, but you never know. I know he watches Jason Plays, because Jason cries and whines all the time and he gets what he wants. Just like Maxie, he gets what he wants too. I don't know how them guys have so much pull. It's ridiculous. All right. We'll jump in, jump out. What we're going to do is we're going to jump back into our spaceship. We're going to take off and we're going to go looking for Artemis. Since Nada told us we can go out there and look for him, we can search for anything. So we're going to get out of here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. We'll get this moving along. I know I've taken a little bit of time to explain that, but the anomaly, look at all the favoritism you get, Maxie. You get so much favoritism in every chat. If you say anything, everybody gets all excited and they all answer for it. Oh, we got, who's this? Somebody's contacting us on the comms. Where? Is there anyone out there? It's outside. Something's wrong. Hello, I'm Cobalt Dale. Who are you? I tell the stranger that I can hear them. There is a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. How did you find my voice? I found your crashed ship and scrapped that bad boy. That's what I did. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship wreck and how I found their communicator ID in the distress beacon. I begin to mention the anomalous space station, but they cut me off. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They look just like 16? Fear and confusion dance within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turn to me, imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? It lied to me. It lied to all. The sound cuts out, but their face lingers on, silent before it too fades into nothingness. Okay, Maxie, we'll let you slide. See, you get everything you want. Jeez. This must be Artemis, and they are clearly in need of my help. I need to find a way to boost their signal. All right, so we met Artemis. We finally met Artemis. We answered his comms. He's reaching out to us. He's around here somewhere. So let's see. It says base computer archives partially restored. I think we need to head back to our base. So we'll do that right now. So this way we can explore a little bit on the planet where our base is at, and we can get some data technology modules so we can buy some more parts and things for our base so we can upgrade a little bit. We need to get like a medium refiner. We need to get a landing pad for our base so our starship doesn't need to use launch fuel every time we take off, that kind of stuff. Not to mention, we got a couple of upgrade modules in our exosuit, which we need to pop off and store them away. So we need to do our base computer archives. So we're going to head over here to the portal. As you can see, I like the signage. They put lots of signs up that tells you your backpack upgrades, your multi-tool, your mission giver, your galactic trade terminal, your excuse me, your portal, and your cartographer. Upstairs, you got your starship and your exocraft merchants up there too, which I like. They really did a really good job on these space stations. It kind of reminds me of EVE Online, the outside looks of the space stations. All right, we're heading back to Dale's place, and I'll catch you guys there. Yeah, we're living on a frozen planet, a Hyperborean, so we got some serious storms. Sometimes I forget that we're doing live streams. How hard is that, right? So I'm so used to when I'm recording a video that I don't talk while we're teleporting. So I just cut and edit all that stuff out. I think recording episodes is much easier than it is to do live streams, because live streams, sometimes you gotta think of things to say, and thinking of things to say on the fly. I mean, I'm kind of envious of Jason Plays because he worked in radio, so it gave him the ability or the knack to talk continuously in a stream. I don't know how that guy does it. And he actually makes it pretty entertaining and informative, which I really like. Since we're back to the base, let's hit our save beacon so we can save our game. And let's go to the base computer. Let's make sure our log is changed to our base computer missions. This way we can stay on task. And elevator talk, right? I just don't want to hear that music. Let's go into the base computer and we'll check this out. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 6%. New data available. Let's search the archives. Right? I go to sleep in between jumps. Entry 4925X as follows. Found additional buried technology modules. Construction proceeding smoothly. Recent expedition yielded copying data to additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Let's see what that database has got for us. Base technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Storage container plans restored. Perfect. This is where we get ourselves a storage box so we can store all that extra crap that we pick up. Anything from minerals to technology modules, everything. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. So now our base computer will go through a little defragmentation process, and let's go into our build menu so we can build ourselves a storage box to store all our stuff in. These things are huge. That's why I like to build my little Bob box a little bit bigger than normal. I'd build a 2x3. This way we've got a little bit of room to put a portal in and a storage box as well. But we need 35 magnetized ferrite and we got the 20 sodium. So let's look in our inventory. We've got, that's our starship. We've got a little bit of pure ferrite. So we'll take that and we'll refine that down with our portable refiner to make magnetized ferrite. We can also install, excuse me, I'm a little full from dinner. My wife made a really good dinner. We had a pot roast with carrots and potatoes and some onions and stuff. Oh man, I'm telling you, it was really good. I'm full. She even made sure I was full. I told her I can't eat all that before a stream. I'm going to be burping and hiccuping. So we got oxygen and chromatic metal that we can slam this thing in here to refine, which is perfect. This will help us out. That'll get us a leg up so we can refine two things at one time. But with the backpack refiner, check this out. Once we open it up, we got, just like we dropped that little portable refiner on the ground, we got to put some fuel in it. So we could take carbon or condensed carbon and put in there for fuel. We're going to use the regular carbon because that's easier to replace. And then we take our pure ferrite. We'll go into our backpack. See the tabs up here. We switch over, go into the backpack, and we're going to come down here to our pure ferrite. You can use pure ferrite or you could use rusted metal, try to preserve on your resources. But we're going to take this pure ferrite. We're going to drop that in there to make magnetized ferrite. And look, we get 72 out of that 144. So I'm going to take these two buttons right here. One increases, one decreases. So we're going to decrease this down to 35. Now you can click the button or you can hold your finger on the button and it moves a little bit faster. But once you get to your perfect setting, then you can refine that amount of magnetized ferrite to help you build whatever product you're building. And once that's done, it'll leave whatever ferrite, pure ferrite is left over, and you can take that and throw that into your exosuit. But as you see, the little number here gives you a 2-to-1 ratio. This way, it tells you it takes 2 pure ferrite to make 1 magnetized ferrite. So this is our input and this is our output. And there's always that fuel supply in between. So let's take the magnetized ferrite, we'll throw that into our exosuit, and we'll take that pure ferrite and we'll throw that back into our exosuit too. And once we get that done, the fuel will stay in the backpack until you use it all up or you refuel it with more. If you destroy the backpack, you get some of the resources back, but I don't believe you get all of the carbon back as the fuel, but you'll get the building materials like the chromatic metal and the oxygen. You'll get that stuff back. Okay, so now we got that built. Let's go back into here, or refined, I should say. Let's go to our storage box with our magnetized ferrite and our sodium. So we're going to take ourselves and build ourselves a box. And I showed you last time, you guys didn't see it, or if you did or you didn't, you weren't here in the last episode, I put 2 dome covers on each end, and then I put flat ones in the middle. I put the flat ones in the middle so I could put solar panels there. But I give myself a little bit of room with the domed ones to put a storage box inside my base. This way I can hook up power and I don't have to go outside. And if you see the little markings on the wooden floor panel there, if you bring the legs of your storage box right up to the edge and you keep it in between the outside mark on the left and the outside mark on the right there, if you keep it in that area, it's pretty much centered on the box, on the floor panel and inside the building, so it doesn't stick out through your walls. So we'll drop that down there. You can use whatever color you want. I'm gonna make this black and yellow. We're gonna make it a black box, right? All right, once you put that in there, we have to put power to it. So we're gonna have to get a wire. We're gonna take that wire and we're gonna go from our teleport module. We're gonna connect electricity from there to our storage box to give it power. You don't need power for your storage box. You can actually place and remove things from your inventory. As we go right here, I'll show you guys. You go to an empty spot in your exosuit and you click Y, and it gives you the option to either choose your StarCraft or your storage box. And we have nothing in our storage box right now, so we can't pull anything out. But check this out. Like this Starship Shield module, we can transfer that directly from our inventory to the storage container, and it'll always go into storage container 0 first. Once storage container 0 is filled, it will fill the next box, which would be number 1, and it goes 0 through 9. So you got 10 storage boxes. We don't have the blueprints for all those yet, so we're going to skip along on that. We're going to take these upgrade modules and we're going to throw all these into our storage box, give us a little bit of room in our inventory. We'll use those later. We're going to save those up, and it gives us just a little bit of room here. But since we got our storage box placed in here, you can come outside and you can take a look around to see if your storage box is poking out. That's why I said if you hit those marks on the floor, it perfectly aligns it on the floor. Now you can set it a little bit behind the seam. I really don't care because it comes right up to the flat roof. But look, that's all that sticks out. That's actually pretty good centering for the most part. So if you guys want to center your things up, that's how I do it. Okay, let's jump back in here. Our base computer is ready to tell us what the next thing is. I'm going to hit the save beacon. This way we don't lose our progress. Let's see what he's got to say. Recovered archive encrypted. Input recovery passkey to proceed. So you have to guess right here with these 3 words, which one it's going to be to unlock it. And from my experience of playing the game, it usually starts with the bottom one and then works itself up each time you go into it. And then it'll go from the top, go down to the middle and to the bottom again. So it goes up and then it goes down, if that's the place it starts. But it always starts with the one above it. So if it starts on is, it'll go down to entity and then it'll go down to where. Or if it starts on where, it'll go up to entity and up to is. That's how this thing works. Look at there, I unlocked it. I'm pretty good at that. See? Magic. It's magic. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered, 15%. New data available. Let's search the archives. Entry 4925 as follows. My exosuit has directed me to a crashed starship. Controls react to my touch, and I can only assume it belongs to me. No memory of it. No sense of a before. Additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Search construction database. Exosuit technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Personal upgrade module synthesized from data scraps. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. So what did we get? We got ourselves an underwater protection module. And we can install that into our exosuit to help us swim and breathe underwater. But I'm not going to put that in. We're going to take that and we're going to throw that into our starship so we can sell that up at the space station. We also need to install our hazmat gauntlets so we can get those so we can pick up hazardous flora and plants that are specific to each biome. Like our frozen world, we get frost crystals. On a paradise planet, you get star bulbs, so we can pick those up. Or you get like the hazardous flora in a cave. That's what those things are for, these hazmat gauntlets. So they help you out. So we'll put our chromatic metal in there and our sodium nitrate. And that's going to start eating up a lot of our materials. We're down to 38 chromatic metal. This is why we've got a little bit of copper left. So we're going to take our copper out of our starship. We're going to bring that over and we're going to throw that into our backpack refiner. This way we can refine it and see how that goes. So we can do that while that thing is cooking. We're going to take our our portable refiner. We're going to drop that out on the ground here so we don't have to take up that extra slot in our inventory. We can save that for later. So while that's going, we've got our portal hooked up, our storage box hooked up. So we need to check our battery and see exactly how much power we're draining off. So we're using 50% of our power available. We got 45,000 Kelvin stored in the battery. So a good rule of thumb is with that kind of power being used, we need to make another solar panel or a biofuel reactor. I think a biofuel reactor would be good at this time. So we're going to put that inside here because we got to put fuel in it to make that bad boy run. We'll make it red and white because, you know, power looks red, it's hot, don't touch it kind of thing. All right, so we're going to open up our biofuel reactor. And here we take a load of carbon. 80 carbon runs this bad boy for 48 or 49 real life hours. So when you go away from your base and you're offline and you're not playing No Man's Sky, oh, it's 49. So it's 50 hours of real life time that this thing burns. So it's creating 50 kelvins per second, which is, you know, that's quite a bit. That's like watts in a way. I think it's like 3 watts per Kelvin, something like that. But yeah, this thing will run continuously, powering. If we take a wire from our biofuel reactor, let's step back a little bit. We'll take that wire and we'll connect it from there to there. And this way it adds charge to our battery so we don't run out. Because at night, solar panels stop working and you don't get that power. So this biofuel reactor helps power the base while your solar panel is off and you don't lose power drain. If you got too much power drain, we're only using 50% of our battery, so we're pretty much set. Let's hit a save beacon again. Make sure we got a little save. I always continuously save. You guys never know when something's going to happen and No Man's Sky is going to say, hello, you failed again. All right, let's hit this base computer again. Are you guys still there or did you all fall asleep? Am I really that boring? Because I definitely don't see any chat going on. What happened? Wake up, you asleep at the wheel. Recovered archive encrypted. Input recovery passkey to proceed. So last time we hit the bottom one. So now this time we're going to hit the middle one. This is how this works. And that's unlocked. If we would have chose a different one, it would have said retry again. So we got lucky. Automated archive recovery in progress. Yeah, I see that, Ogden. He's sleeping back there. When I said kick your feet up, that didn't mean go to sleep. I know Joyrot's is sleeping. He's always lurking back there. You know how that goes. Data recovered. 27%. New data available. Search the archives. Entry 4925X as follows. I glanced back towards the wreck of my ship. Nothing more than a dot. walking this plain for hours, yet the mountains seem no closer. I look up to the sky. 2:10 a.m.? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're 7 hours ahead of me. I forget. Across the pond and up the hill a little bit. Additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Exosuit technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Ooh. What is that, Ognum? Personal upgrade module synthesized from data scraps. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of the next segment. All right, so what do we get? We got ourselves another underwater protection module, which they're preparing us for the future. But see, since we put it in our starship, it automatically throws it over here so we can stack them. And we get a stack of 10 of those bad boys. So we'll keep those over there. Oh, that's Thai food? Oh, I want them. What is that? Bibimbap? Something like that? That's a big ramen bowl, right? I know a little bit about Thai food. Not much. I know it's hot. It's spicy. All right, so we got that done. Now we can wait a moment or two, and this bad boy should. Let's go into our log. We're still waiting on the basic computer archives, which should happen any moment. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute and a half, I believe it is, to construct a teleport receiver. Oh, we got to put the teleport receiver into our starship. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now we got to start installing some technology, boys and girls. Oh, it's going pretty good, Doc. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are watching and you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button while you're watching the stream. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I stream every Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, US. So if you guys are wanting to see my next video, my next live stream come out, I put out a video on usually every Friday, and I do a live stream every Tuesday now. If things are going well and I can hit that 300 subscriber mark, I'll put on a live face cam so you guys can see me. And then we could do live streams with a face cam. So we're going to install our teleport receiver. We need antimatter and wiring looms. We got 2 wiring looms and no antimatter. But we can install the technology and we can make 1 antimatter. I think we have enough chromatic metal. Yes, we do. 20 condensed carbon. See, that's why I don't use our condensed carbon, because it takes that to make antimatter, which is warp fuel. So we'll make that. We have to get out of here. We'll hit the save beacon, and we're going to run over here to the miner settlement and buy an extra wiring loom from the technology merchant or blueprint merchant here in the miner settlement. They sell at least 1 to 3 wiring looms per purchase, I guess. Look, they got one at a negative 28%. That's 49,000. Usually a wiring loom runs anywhere from 53 to 82,000 units, and it's usually on the high end. On normal, it's about 60,000 units for a wiring loom. So we got 1 wiring loom, that's all we need. If you need to buy any other components to help you build something in your starship or your backpack, or you need to make like life support gels with dihydrogen jelly, you can get at least a couple of those components here. Sometimes they don't sell them all here, so you have to go to the space station. All right, so we got ourselves our 3rd wiring loom, whoops, and we can put the teleport receiver in. We're too far out of range. Once we get our teleport receiver installed, we can literally, from 150 units from our starship, in any direction from our starship, we can put items in at 150 units. So now that we're back inside our base, we can finish installing all these components. There we go. We got our antimatter and our 3 wiring looms. Perfect. Now we got a teleport receiver So now watch this, okay? We couldn't reach our starship from over here in the minor settlement. Now we can run back in here, go into our exosuit or our starship, and now we can teleport items back and forth. Look, we'll take the pure ferrite and we'll throw that into our starship. We can even hit our storage container from here. Since we're within that 150 unit radius, we can hit that stuff. So we're doing pretty good. That teleport receiver really helps out, especially when you're out kicking around, exploring a little bit away from your starship, because you land your starship, you don't want to get up and fly that thing every couple minutes. But since we got that installed, our base computer is ready again. We'll hit that save beacon. I always hit that save beacon because I have gotten in the habit of hitting saving my game every chance I get. Because back in the old days, man, you can ask any of the other guys in chat, Joy Roth, Maxi Bloke, any of you guys, Ognum, I'm sure you've done it too. You'll be standing there and all of a sudden the game crashes. Or you'll be flying along and the game bugs out and your ship disappears and you're out floating in space. I remember when they first introduced freighters. In freighters, I used to fall out of my freighter trying to build my base inside my freighter. And you'd be free floating in space and suffocate to death before 10 seconds was up. So you always got to do that save. And hopefully here soon we can get ourselves a save point beacon so we can put one of those in a freighter when we run across one. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 32%. New data available. Let's search the archives. Yeah, this is definitely by far one of my most favorite games of all times. I mean, it's either yeah, especially when building. You never know. Walls disappear or you fall through the ground, you fall out the bottom of the planet, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Save often. That is a guaranteed thing you need to do. So it's a religious thing for me. So I've been playing this game for quite some time. I think 2017, 2018. So I've got quite a bit of hours in this game. I don't do all the glitch building and everything like some people do. But I do a little bit of glitch building. I do the beginner stuff. Let's just say that. Entry 4925X as follows. They came up from surrounded back above ground now, but sure they're following me. Should never have touched the eggs. Additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Multitool technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Neural stimulator plans restored. Cool. So we get a free backpack technology upgrade. Now look, we're out of chromatic metal and 100 condensed carbon. So we need 100 chromatic metal and 100 condensed carbon. Now, we've got that chromatic metal in our backpack, so we're going to have to pull that out, or in our backpack refiner. We're going to pull that out and use that. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. All right, so we got to install that technology into our backpack. Let's go. We'll put that up here next to our jetpack, right? So we're going to put in that neural stimulator, which takes the condensed carbon and chromatic metal. We can install the condensed carbon right away. That's why I never use my condensed carbon. There's so much technology and everything you need it with. Let's go into our backpack refiner. Look, we got 138 chromatic metal. We'll take that out and throw that into our exosuit. Now we got that. Look, we got 138 there in our starship. We got 13. We'll move that over and throw that into our backpack too. Whoops. Big Wreck-It Ralph hands hitting the big buttons. All right, we'll put that chromatic metal in there. And now we've got a neural stimulator, which gives us, see, now that we got these two technologies right next to each other, you see that yellow highlight around them? Watch this. I'm going to move this away. And look, that highlight goes away from around that technology. If we put those technologies together, it's called an adjacency bonus. So we get like an extra, I don't know, it's like 10, 12%. Zane's World is a definite person to watch if you want to know about adjacency bonuses and supercharged slots. That guy right there is a number cruncher, and he can definitely tell you exactly how these things work. I just know from watching him that I slap them things together. But look, we got that neural stimulator. Our jetpacks get now 25% more fuel tank. Our recharge rate is faster, and our sprint recovery time for running is 40% faster, and we can run 10% farther. So cool, we got that installed. Our health is getting a little bit low. That's all right, we'll let that go. Hit that save beacon, wait for the base computer. There we go. Recovered archive encrypted. Input recovery passcode to proceed. Now we started with the bottom one, we did the middle one, let's do the top one now. Archive unlocked. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 42%. New data available. Search those archives. Entry 4925X as follows. Gzz. The Sentinel drones. Gzz. Patrols never seem to end. I claim so much from the Earth. Additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Exosuit technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Personal upgrade module synthesized from data scraps. What's that? Sent to a paradise planet after repairing the starship? Yeah. I try to find a paradise planet to set up my home base on. I'm stuck on a Hyperborean planet, so yeah, it's kind of tough. I hear you there, Doc. The cartographer maps, or are you talking about a mission giver? Readable archives retrieval complete, beginning defragmentation of the next segment. All right, so we got another underwater protection module. That goes into our starship, and we can take those. Each of them's worth 420 nanites, I believe. Whoops. We didn't want to do that. Let's take it and we'll move that down. We're going to separate the stack and make one. So each one is worth 140 nanites. So with a stack of 3 of them, that's 420 nanites that we can add into our own up here if we sell those at the space station, and that should give us nearly enough to buy an S-class module if we need to. So we got that completed. The base computer archives should happen again in just a second. We need to go out and start looking for some data technology modules. There's one over there. We'll hit that one in just a moment. See if that computer archive's ready. What's it say? Open the inventory with that. We need to install the upgrade module. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So we're going to take off. We're going to run over here. Is there a buried technology module there? No. We're going to head up over here on this hill. Look, our jetpack gives us a little bit farther distance, which is pretty cool. So we can run up here and get us this technology. We need to get about 20 more of these bad boys. You could take them and sell them if you so choose. I'm not going to sell them. We need them to build our base so we get a little bit bigger of a base and better one at that. I like buying the prefab base parts. Those usually help pretty good. Okay, we've already hit that one. We hit that one close. What's that? 313 units away. Where else we got? Look around, look around. There's 300. Everything is 300 and something units away now. It used to be 250, but since the orbital update, they're now placing stuff farther away. There's a beacon, 458 units away. So let's choose this one here. We're going to head over this way as we're heading over there. Don't forget to scan rocks and creatures or whatever else to make that extra little bit of money. Look, there's rocks on the ground, that kind of thing. Even plants. Sometimes we'll get some plants. Whoops. Come on now. Look. Got crabs. Who was that had crabs, Maxie? I know somebody had crabs. Something about the crabs. Yeah, the cartographer selling you maps. That's why them data modules are so important. I hit those little glowy boxes. and beacons and stuff. I hit those all the time. They not only help you get maps, they help you get a settlement map so you can find yourself a little Scottish rod with the crabs. Yep. There we go. Get some sodium. Yeah, I mean, later we'll collect enough navigation data to where we can get oh, it's a Captain Steve backstory. I know who was it we were watching? Marty Plays, where they're on the big giant on the planet with the big giant crabs, and they started attacking them. They were like hostile. Every crab on the planet was trying to get him, and he's just a fresh start. But yeah, we'll get some maps later so we can find crash ships, make a little bit more money. We'll start hunting Sentinel interceptors here within probably the next episode. We'll do that. I just want to get a few things gathered together. I usually try to gather. Oh, whoa. Saw that thing too late. Little snappets. Hate those damn things. I want to try and get a few resources together. Where'd that go? Right there. Get a few resources together. This way we're prepared. So once we start taking off, we don't have to stop for a while. Uh-oh. Life support. I was just getting ready to do that. Oh, are we out of life support batteries? Uh-oh. That's not good. Got a little bit of dihydrogen, so we're going to have to make some dihydrogen. Or wait. Hold on. Let's go in here. We're going to make some life support gels. Oops. Where'd he go? There they are, life support gels. So we need dihydrogen jelly and 20 carbon. So we need to make 3 jellies. There we go. That's 120 dihydrogen. That used up almost all of our dihydrogen. Now we can make some life support gels. We'll make 3 of those. Bloop. So we got a little bit of extra. Cool. We're set up with those. Oh, okay. I got it. I got you, Joyrod. That explains the rest of the story. I didn't quite get it all. I understood there was something going on with the deadly crabs. Okay, there's a couple more over this way. We're going to get quite a ways away from our base here now. Watch. I don't know if we've actually discovered all the creatures on this planet. That will give us extra nanites as well. Let's see. Let's check our log real fast. We'll go into discoveries in our map. We got 6 of 8 creatures discovered. So if we discover 2 underground creatures, then we can get a 2,000 nanite bonus on the planet. Now, I'm not sure if anybody can verify this or not, but if you discover all the plants or all the minerals on the planet, do you get a nanite bonus for that? I have never actually discovered all the plants or minerals on a planet. That's one thing I've never discovered all of, but I've literally on 20 or 30 planets, I've discovered every species. So that's anything from 1 species to 15 species. I think the maximum I've ever seen on a planet was 17 planets or 17 animals on a planet. That's quite a bit. Most of them are swimming creatures. I've literally been on a planet where they only have flying creatures too. Like 5 or 7 flying creatures. All right, get us some rusted metal. S-class, S-class, come on. Nope. What did we get? Some nanner. Oh, we got an S-class mining beam, boys, girls. You saw it here. Checking these little damaged machineries will give you an S-class module. It's random though. Sometimes you get C's, B's, A's, but most of the time you'll get an S-class, and we need a mining beam upgrade. That'll help us out. See, we've already got 1 S-class multi-tool upgrade. Let's get that second one in there. That is perfect. Now, look at there. Even our damage potential went up with that. So that'll help us out. Look, we get heat dispersion plus 41, mining speed 16%. Yeah. Uh-oh, our hazard protection's getting low. But check this out. Now we can shoot some rocks, shoot them pretty fast. It doesn't even heat up that fast either. This is pretty good. I'm glad we got this extra multi-tool with a few more slots. With our starter tool, we'd have never got that. That mine's pretty quick. Okay, let's look around. We're going to find ourselves a couple more of these modules, and then we're going to move on. What do we have in our inventory right now? We got 16 and 30. I want just a couple more. This way we can move on from there. Because that'll give us enough to buy a medium refiner for our base, so we don't have to use carbon fuel anymore to refine things. There's the damaged machinery over there, so let's head that direction. Whoa, that's a big hill. Don't forget to get some dihydrogen. We ran ourselves out of that. That's for our launch fuel and our healing gels. Got to make sure we keep that stuff stocked up a little bit. Look, there's rocks that we haven't even discovered yet. Oops, come on now. Dashboard Devil, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Glad you showed up. I didn't think you'd show up to the stream. I'm happy. Look at how many people from the community show up to show support. I really appreciate you showing up to the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. Maxie's been sleeping for about a half hour now. I know he has. Because you can tell when he's sleeping, he don't say much. But when he's awake, he's razzing everybody in chat. So I know he's sleeping. Wake up, Maxie. I've been reading him bedtime stories, right? That's why he's sleeping right now. Where's that going? Uh-oh. Hazard protection, hazard protection. Whoops, we're going to die. That was close. Is that where we're heading? Down there? Did I miss something? There it is, right over there. Man, these snap-it plants are everywhere here. How can that thing get me? I'm 10 feet away. No big deal. Keep moving. All right, let's hit this S-class module. Oh, we got some space poopy. We'll destroy that. All right, we got ourselves 28 nanites. Where is that module? Where's the window? So it'll tell us, there it is, right above the ground. If you guys haven't seen this trick before, I'll show you this just so you know. Whenever you open up one of these damaged machineries and you look at this window, always down and to the left of this window is where your data technology module will be. So check this out. This one isn't even buried in the dirt, so we can collect that one. Cool. There's another one way over there. Let's see if there's any closer. That's 362, 194 to that one. So that's probably going to be our closest. I'd like to start heading back towards the base. This way, when we get there, we can take off and go do what we need to do. All right, so let's hit this one down at the bottom of the hill. And we'll continue on from there. Hopefully we'll get off this planet and go do some stuff. Need to start gathering some materials too. Sleepy time, sleepy time. Poor Maxie is snoozing. Sleepy time. Shh, quiet. He is sweeping. Wake up. Are you sweeping? It happens. It's been a long day. I've seen Maxie since this morning. He was over there with Enra Silver's stream, razzing people in there. Now he's over here. I know he's been watching quite a few streamers today. And it's been a full day on his schedule for him. All right, gather up a little bit of ferrite here. We need to get some more dihydrogen as well. Man, look at these snap-it plants. They're everywhere. There's a lot of hazardous flora on this planet. I thought I saw one more data module. Look, that's 200 units away. Look, I think they do that on purpose. They know you want to go back and go somewhere else and do something, and they'll always put one really close to you. So let's jet over there real quick. Bedtime stories for Maxie. He likes them. Oh, dihydrogen, got to get a little bit of that. All right, let's get going. Pew! Fly! Glad we got that neural stimulator to allow us to jetpack a little bit farther so it don't take so long. Look at that. That one was nice. It was right there. Okay. That's look, 178 units. Look, they're getting closer. The farther we get away from our base, the closer they get. But I have noticed since the update that they do not put... Look, how did we miss that one? And that's right back straight towards our base. And that one didn't even appear. Now we're 400 units away from our base, 500 units from our base. They start putting new technology data modules in there. Yeah, it's been a busy day for them, right? It's a full-time job watching all these content creators. I know that. I get tired myself. I have to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon. All right. Let's see. We're on our way that way. Do a little scan. Oh, there's dihydrogen. We need some of that. Okay, fly away, fly away. Sentinels are on us. The fun police. All right, there's some more right here. Cool. So we can get a little bit more here. Nice. See, that's good. This stuff is everywhere. This is why I like the frozen planets the most part. I like frozen biomes. What's you guys' favorite biome? I like the frozen planets because it's easier to see the materials. The only thing I don't like is the storms. The storms on frozen planets is ridiculous. Look there. That's up underneath here. We're going to have to blast a hole. I mean, everybody likes a paradise planet. There's no doubt about that. But for a preference on biomes, I prefer the frozen. It's easier for me since I'm colorblind. I can't see all the colors, so it's easier. They stand out better on this. What is this, baby blue or light blue background? Oxygen definitely stands out better. Do a little scan, see what we got. We're gonna have to pick up some more copper too. Some more copper. Yeah, a little bit of extra carbon. Condensed carbon helps out. The maxi blow clip. Yeah. I'll have to get some of those set up. I just got my Discord channel set up. So if you guys aren't a member of my Discord, if somebody can invite new players to the Discord, I'll throw a link in the video description after the stream to my Discord. This way people can join my Discord channel. I just got that set up last night. Hopefully I got the thing set up right. I don't even know if I did it right. Seemed to be doing pretty good. I already got like 12 or 15 people in there since last night. So if you guys want to join my Discord, you know, go right ahead. It's Cobalt Dale Gaming. That's on the Discord server. That's my name on my server. Let's see. How far are we from base? Come on. 600 units. So we're over 1,000 units away from our base. Wow, that's why things are starting to pop in. Okay, we're going to hit this. Oh, no. More sodium. Where's the dihydrogen plants? I need one of them blue super juice plants. The blue raspberry plants. Get us jetpacking so we can jump a little bit farther. It's all right, all right. We're moving, we're moving. Don't worry. Uh-oh, Sentinels are pissed now. Let's go, 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 go. Keep running. There's one of them blue plants. Grab it. There we go. Now we can get away. Come on. Yeah, them little super juice plants, them are nice. All right, that got us away from that Sentinel. He ain't catching us now. There we go. Got some oxygen. Our hazard protection's about to run out. We're going to have to recharge that real quick. Hopefully we can make it back to the base in time. Look at this. Look how many snap-it plants are around here. That's what I call them, snappets. The explodey ones, them are poppets. And then you got the little tentacle ones. Those are the whippets. So it's snappets, poppets, and whippets. That's what I call them. All right. We're moving right along. I built a small base shack on a planet with the nastiest, most hazardous conditions I could find just to get those achievements. Yeah, I've literally, you stand on right outside your door of your base just to get the living on a hazardous planet Saul's thing. You got to go through a complete day cycle. That's 30 minutes of real life time in a storm or hazardous environment on a planet in order to what did that say? We got to install efficient thrusters. Hold on, that's not what the log says, right? Base computer, install the efficient thrusters. So now we got to put efficient thrusters into our starship. That's gonna cost us a couple wiring looms, right? 2 wiring looms, 100 tritium, and 1 dihydrogen jelly. So we can install that technology. There goes our dihydrogen jelly we picked up out of that loot box. And our 100 tritium, which is our pulse engine fuel. So we got about half of it now. So all we need is 2 wiring looms. And we don't have enough here at the miner settlement to buy. They only sell 1, and we bought 1 earlier. They might have restocked since the last time we were here. We'll check real fast. See what this guy's got. Components. Yep, he's got 1 wiring loom. Shablam. So we got 1 there. Shablamity blam. Let's go over here. I doubt the Galactic Trade Terminal sells them here. Otherwise, you got to go to the space station. And that looks like where we're heading, boys and girls. We're going to go to the space station. Yeah, let's buy this cobalt too. Get a little bit of that extra cobalt. That's a life hazard protection battery. All right, let's go into our base, hit the save beacon, and then we're going up to the space station. Let's empty our inventory, make sure we got enough room. Open up them little crystals. We got 1 of those. We'll throw that in a starship, that in the starship. Look at there. What's that? A starship shield module? Do we need that right now? We could sell that for nanites. So let's put that in a starship as well. This will go into our starship. I believe, yeah, we got those 3 there. We got those 2 in our storage box, but we're going to save those for later. So let's get up to the space station. We emptied out our inventory a little bit. I'll see you guys up there. Yeah, I'll see you there. Whatever. I forget this is live stream. I get so used to recording videos. I tell you what, it's a learning curve for the most part. Learning how to do live streams compared to, wow, that was fast. Learning how to do live streams compared to, somebody needs to mop the floor in this place. Look how dirty it is. That's terrible. Look at that. That's actually cool. That texture, was that texture there earlier? I don't know if it was or not. All right, let's go buy ourselves a wiring loom. Simple little distractions. So many things that they add to the game that you just don't notice until you're running along. Look, plus 13% for a wiring loom here. 79,000 units. You see what I'm talking about? On that planet where we were at. Now we could take the portal and go back to the planet, and I guarantee you they'll probably have another wiring loom there, but I really don't want to waste the time to go back there. So we're going to blow to 80,000 units right there. We're going to buy that. Let's see what else we got in here. Anything? Oh, there's our tritium. We're going to put that into our starship. We definitely need that. Cool. $12 hours? That's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, I heard a ship land. What's that? What's that? It's a B class, $9 million bucks. We ain't buying that. See you later. Looking for that next best upgrade on a ship, but we're not getting that. Okay, let's see. Should we get something for our multi-tool? Or should we get something for our exosuit? Because we got stuff for our starship. Oh, we still need to install the efficient thrusters, which will help us use 20% less fuel in our launch thrusters. That'll help. So we're not using those launch thruster fuel all the time. Look at that. We got the regular one, and then we got minus 20%. So it costs us less launch fuel. We're going to sell these. Let's go to the exosuit technology merchant, and we'll sell these upgrade modules that we got. Maybe we can find an S-class. Let's go into the sell. None in our exosuit, but we got them in the starship. There's 407 nanites and another 291. Perfect. So now we got 859 nanites to buy a good protection. There's a thermal protection for 572. If we could raise our standing with the Viking, that'll be cheaper. We already got a radiation, I do believe. And there's a life support. Let's go into our backpack and check that out. We need a life support, and we need a cold protection. Okay, let's take a look at the multi-tool merchant. See what this guy's got real fast. Neutron cannon, blaze javelin. We're definitely not buying that. There's a scanner module. I think we could use a scanner module. Yeah, we could, but that could only give us 1 or 2 like minerals and flora or some dumb crap on our multi-tool for a scanner. That isn't too good. I'd rather have an S-class scanner if I'm going to buy one. This way it gives us that extra bonus kind of thing. But they got that A-class. That could be plants and animals, and it'll be like 2,000 or 3,000% better. Not worth it. Double check the multi-tool cabinet. You never know. There's a nice B-class. It's got a pulse spitter. That's a weapon. Look at there. We could exchange it for 1.8 million units. I'm going to wait, though. I want a better ship. Bigger inventory on a starship. I think that would be better for us. We don't need anything for the exocraft. Let's come over here to the starship merchant. See what he's got for us. We got starship shields. Now, you do realize once you start installing S-class modules like starship shields or an S-class hyperdrive or an S-class weapons upgrade into your starship, that raises the attack level of pirates or outlaws. When they attack you, they will they'll definitely be stronger when they're attacking you. Look at there. An A-class solar ship for 8.7 million units. We definitely got that kind of money. We need to find some stuff. Generally, the other Oh, who said that? Ognum? Thank you very much. Look at that. It's a C-class. Oh, I'm so hurt. Oh, man. We could buy it. Look at there. Exchange it for 982,000. It's got 15 slots. It's worth $1 million. It's worth more money than what we got right now. It's a big fancy one. What do you guys think? Should I buy this or should I pass it up? I'm not going to do what Delta does and keep running back and forth to the planets to recycle them, reload the game. I'm not going to do that. Ain't got time for all that. But if you guys want, I will do this here. We'll go into the camera mode so you guys can get the glyphs for this multi-tool. How about that? Do a little screenshot. I know, I like them colors on it too. Doc says pass. What do you think, dashboard? Should we buy it? Take a little screenshot. Come on. There. Pass on it. What do you guys think? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to get out of here. Pass, no glyphs. All right, let's get out of here then. Ooh, look at that ship. That's a nice ship. It's a B class too. Oh man, you guys are hurting my feelings. I think this game is playing with me sometimes. You know that? So we don't have a weapon yet. That would have been a nice multi-tool, but that's all right. Let's get out of here. Base computer archive is encrypted. Decrypt records by inputting alien language. Learn new alien words. 14 of 15. Okay, so let's go talk to some locals. See if we can learn some words. Man, they've changed quite a few things in this game to keep you along on that storyline with the base computer. They've really upgraded that, so you get more technologies and things like that. Let's learn our little words. There's is. Ooh, look at there. Come on. Come on, what's going on? You won't let me talk to him. That's probably because we already talked to this guy once, I think. Okay, let's talk to some of the other locals. Oh, that's why. There's a journey milestone. We learned 15 words. Yay. Let's learn a couple more. We'll get this done real quick. I'm going to blow through this. I don't like sitting and reading all that stuff. Talk to him. Talk to them. Got that. Got a word from you. We can go down here. What is this? This is the Mercenaries Guild. Yeah, you can buy ships from NPCs here, the traders that come into the space station. You can buy ships from them and scrap them, and you can. It won't give you units. You have to take the scrap parts and sell those to another trader or to the galactic terminal to make the money for the cost of that ship or whatever. So like this ship right here, this is a C class 26 and 17. I could buy this ship from this trader, and I could take it over to the synthesis machine over there to scrap it out and get whatever it's worth. Usually it'll give you about 10% less than what you actually paid for it. So $5.7 million will probably get 2 or 3 million units out of it. It's better to find crash ships, that kind of thing, if you really want to go that route. But I would suggest if you're going to be buying and selling and scrapping ships for parts or otherwise for like customizable parts, yeah, you better have a lot of units in your bank account before you start doing that. Let's see. Anything worth buying here? No? Okay. We're done. They keep bringing in all these ships just at the moment I want to get out of here. Let's go. We got that done. Base computer archives partially restored. We need to head back to the base archives. We're going to hit that. Once we get that done, we'll get out of here, and then we'll get back onto the main storyline. We'll take that because I want to get a few of those base computer archives because that gives us new technologies that we can use to upgrade our suit, like our storage boxes, save beacons. It'll even give us refiners if we get far enough along in the base computer storyline. Yeah, I don't believe you make a profit on scrapping ships unless you're finding crash ships. Then yeah, you'll get a profit off of that because you're not investing anything into it except for a couple little repair parts. That's it. But when you're buying A's, B's, and C's, you're losing money by buying them. But you're getting like storage augmentations, those starship augmentations for like your cargo slots or your technology slots. The more you put into your cargo slots, the more the value of the starship is, and that's where you get your money from. The more cargo slots you put into it, the more value it'll have. Uh-oh, got the wrong one. Let's try it again. Input recovery passkey to proceed. So let's go to where? There we go. Unlocked. Cool. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 58%. New data available. Entry 4925X as follows. having great success with advanced materials able to far more efficient synthesis. It seems I can create pathway to materials from all over the system. Additional data available, construction logs recovered, blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Base technology data extracted, downloading plans. Shield lattice, plans restored. So now we have a hazard protection shield lattice that we can install into our exosuit to give us a little bit better hazard protection so our batteries and that kind of stuff don't wear down so fast. So we need sodium nitrate and antimatter. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. All right, so what we need to do is go into our backpack. We need some sodium nitrate. So we got a bunch of sodium. We're going to take half that stack, and we're going to take that and we're going to throw that into our backpack refiner. So that's refining. And while that's doing that, let's come in here. We're going to install the shield lattice technology. And that's going to take an antimatter as well. So that's installed. Let's make ourselves an antimatter. And that's 25 chromatic metal and condensed carbon. So that's that. We're getting low on chromatic metal. We're going to have to get some copper here pretty soon. So we're going to have to be mining that up or buy it from the space station when traders come in. So what we're waiting on now is sodium nitrate. Once that's done refining in our backpack refiner, look, we got plenty already. So let's throw that into our inventory so we can install that. And that'll give us 20% extra hazard protection time, or charge on our batteries and shields. Our hazard shields, I should say. Like our radioactive, that'll last longer. That'll give us an extra 20% on top of this. So we only have to use a battery 20% less time, which is cool. That works for us. Let's make a couple more jellies. There we go. So we can make a couple more batteries, our health batteries. And then we're going to make a couple more hazard protection batteries. Will give us 10. That should be plenty for now. Let's take the rest of this out of our exosuit backpack refiner and throw that into our inventory. Now we're set up there. We got that installed, the base computer archive. So we need to learn 2 more words. See, that's new. They changed that for the base computer archives to where we have to learn more words now in order to get the next segment of the base computer archives. That's all right, Mirny. Take your time, do whatever you want to do. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't hit that like button yet, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys will catch notification from me. If you turn on that notification bell, find out I'm doing these live streams every Tuesday, 6:30 Central Standard US time. And Fridays, I'll drop a new recorded video in my survival playthrough series. I'll throw a link to that series in the description down below after the stream here, so you guys can check that out. I've got a couple playthrough series in my library, so if you guys want to check it out, I even did the Omega Expedition. So I'm trying to get a couple games added into my inventory, my library, I should say, to where I can play a different game in the future. If you guys got any suggestions or something you want me to see or to play, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can get it or if I have it. I don't really play outside of No Man's Sky for streaming because, you know, get used to playing one game this way. It's easier to record videos and I gather a lot of footage. Once I get enough videos of No Man's Sky, then I'll start playing a different game. Okay, so we need to get out of here. Let's go back to the previous system that we were in. That has a paradise planet, and we can run around on that planet and try and find ourselves some copper and some words. Let's hit that. What? Wait a second. What is that? What, did it change our mission? Hold on here. Sorry, got a little distracted. Oh, it's saying for our base computer archives. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit that previous system, find that paradise planet, and then we're going to see if we can't set up shop on that planet. All right, Ognum, I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for watching the stream and checking us out. I'm glad you guys are showing a lot of support. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel pretty good. You know, as being a new streamer, this is my second live stream. I had a hell of a hiccup at the beginning of this stream. I didn't think I was going to get going. I couldn't get my headphones to work. They weren't linking up to the computer. It wasn't finding the file driver. It was really infuriating, let me tell you. I always have some kind of problem with the audio, and I don't understand why. I don't know if it's the streaming software or it's the headset I'm using. But every time I get an update, it changes what audio drivers and stuff I'm using. You know, it's like, because with my headset, I've got the gaming headset, and then I have the recording headset, and there's two different drivers. The way it's got it set up, go figure, Razer, right? I got the Razer Nari Ultimate headset, which is a Pro Series. It's got a metal headband, so it doesn't break. Let's warp over to the planet, or Pulse, I should say. This is a nice looking planet. It's kind of blue. I like that. But I finally got it fixed, got it figured out. I had to switch over to the gaming chat headset for some reason, instead of using the 7.1 surround sound. So I don't know if the audio is any different for you guys. I know it is in my ears, hearing the way my microphone and everything is reporting back to me. So it's kind of a frustrating little thing. But I got my stream going. I'm glad you guys tuned in. All you guys are here for the support. I appreciate it. Really do. Means a lot. All right. Landed ourselves on a paradise planet. This is nice. Look at there. It's temperate. Fauna is generous. Flora is scarce. Sentinels are spread thin. That's what I like to hear. Let's go into this little minor settlement. See what kind of stuff they got in here. Remember, always search them plants when you walk in here. Oh, didn't want to talk to you. The small creature is busy, adding up trade profits when I appear. Sensing me, their eyes widen in anticipation, and they rub their fingers together greedily. Blah-blah-blah, blah-blah-blah, geck, blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. Yeah, I don't understand a damn thing you're saying, bro. The life form pecks emphatically at the monetary figures on their pad, then bounce up and down. A pleasant aroma fills the air, an echo of the floral scent that drenches this lush world. So I'm assuming since he's a geck, he wants some money from me. So let's hand him 100 units and see what we get. The life form is clearly thrilled. They give me a piece of technology in exchange. And we got a B-class mining beam, boys and girls. That's nice. See? Talking to the locals really makes a difference. We'll pick up that nav data for maps later. Let's check out the multi-tool cabinet, see what we got in this bad boy. A C-class. It's got 17 slots. It's got a bolt caster. Yeah. We could exchange it. I'm not going to do that. I'm holding out for a starship. Let's head over here to the camping modules. Get in here. I know they got, look, there's a plant. Don't forget to check the plants. No, we don't want the first aid. Come on. There we go. You get at least 60 carbon from each plant inside these little camper things if you have them. Are these little shelters, I should say. Yeah, a little tiny shelter. I call it a camper. It looks like a camper to me. Weekend warrior type thing. I wish they'd allow us to build these things, you know, as a unit when we're out traveling in the wild. When we go into our build menu, instead of having to set up a base, it would give us a shelter like this to throw up, you know, kind of like in the water. What do they call that? That little diving bell thing. So we can have something to get away from the elements and that kind of thing. I think that would be nice if we could have one of these. And it costs you, I don't know, like 250 pure ferrite or something to set it up. And it doesn't have to have furniture and things like that in it. Just a bare bones building, a small shelter. Kind of like the mud hut you buy from the Quicksilver vendor. If we could get something like that, because the mud hut isn't bad. You could build that with carbon, which is all right. But the mud hut, it's just, you got to have a base thrown down in order to build it. Cool, I appreciate that, Joyroth. You gotta have a base. I want something like you can throw up like a little campfire kind of thing, you know? Like in when you're playing Skyrim, you can set up your little campsite with a little tent, a little fire, and a little cooking spot. Well, I think they should do something like that in here where you get some kind of little shelter to get you out of the elements. Because sometimes, you know, like if you're doing a no starter ship challenge, you should be able to run for days. And if you're not near a building or anything, or you're doing like the outlaw challenge where you're not going into settled buildings, I think that would be helpful to get you out of the elements so you can recharge your hazard protection a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be a great idea for the game. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Cool. Definitely scanning some stuff, making a few units. We need to make some money. We need a better scanner. That's a given. How the hell does that thing hit me from that distance? That's really annoying. The hitbox on those things is ridiculous. You got to be 20 units away. Come on. We got to get us a couple words. Then our base computer will be ready. There we go. The Gek word for friend. Oh, that's right. This is the planet with the flying balls. Look, everybody. It's cobalt balls. Look. They're flying. All right. That was during Enra Silver's little stream this morning or this afternoon for us. They were talking about cobalt balls. Ooh, look. There's a pilot right over there. What's he got? I'm not a shuttle man. We're not buying a shuttle. Let's see if the pilot is outside. Of course not. Oh, there he is right there. Look. See, they kind of worked on that. I started noticing the pilots are out now. Look at there. This is an outlaw trader. He will sell you X-class modules. We got enough nanites to buy something. Let's buy a suspicious scanner module. That'll help us with scanning creatures and stuff so we can get more units. I think that'll be appropriate for what we got right now because we really need that. Hopefully it's a good one, not some C-class module. Let's see. Let's install this real fast. Bloop. Scanner power now. Look at there. Flora and fauna. So cool. We get plus 2,000 for animals and we get plus 1,900 for plants with a scan radius of 16%. That works pretty good. I'm kind of glad about that. That helped us out. We got anything to sell this guy? We got that B-class module. We can't sell that right yet. Let's see. We already got 2 S-class modules. That B-class isn't really going to help us that much. So we'll save that and sell that later. Let's check this guy out. See if he'll buy it. I don't think he buys modules from us. Yeah, he just buys the garbage. We ain't got too much garbage. All right, so we're done with that. Let's look around. Oh, look, there's a creature. Let's scan it. Look at there, 21,000. Now we're going to start making some money. Of course, we've scanned almost all the creatures on this planet already. There's another word pillar. Got that. That's our 18 words, which is nice. But I want to get some of this condensed carbon because we're going to need that. That's our warp fuel and whatever else building that we're doing. Let's take a look around, see what we can find. Get ourselves in some trouble, you know what I'm saying? There's a buried cache. Always check the buried caches. That is nothing but nanites and upgrades. That's what I find out. Sometimes they'll bury other stuff around the buried cache, like a blobby plant. Look, there's a nanites right there. Watch. Dented stabilizer. That gave us rusted metal. Are you serial? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We got rusted metal. We got 88 rusted metal out of that. What the hell is that? See, that made me look like a fool. Made me a liar. You all saw that. Usually it does. It gives you nanites when you crash those things or break them open or whatever. You got 5,000 for plants. That's nice. There's 15,000 for 3 plants. Actually, I don't think it was a paradise planet. Wasn't it a verdant planet? It might be. Whoops. That didn't work. I don't know, Doc. I'll have to check it out. We'll see. We'll get back to our home system. But this is a pretty decent planet for the most part. Any of the plants you shoot here are going to give you a high amount of carbon. I kind of like the color of the planet myself personally. It's kind of like what? A teal or an aquamarine? It's not a bad color. This is just a bad area to build in. But I like the fact that the weather is calm and you're not being bothered by hordes and hordes of sentinels every time you go to shoot something. Not to mention all the big rocks. If we get an advanced mining laser, that'll help us start building our bigger base. Because we get a lot of pure ferrite out of that. It looked Earth-like? Yeah. All right, I'll go back and check it out. It's not a big deal. Here, we'll do this. Bloop. We'll go into discoveries. And this is where our home base is at. So we got... This is a fungal mold planet. And we got a frost planet. That's the one we're built on. That's the one we got our base on. Okay, there's 2 other planets in that system. This one right here might be a verdant planet. Yeah, I love hunting sentinels for nanites too. Once I get a pulse spitter installed in my multi-tool and a paralysis mortar, yeah, it's on. I'll start shooting sentinels all the time. I just don't like doing it when I don't have at least 1 S-class life support module and 1 S-class shield module. This way I'm protected. I could take a couple hits from like the Sentinel Walker or the quad dogs. The quad dogs are the worst. I hate them damn things. They're ridiculous. That laser beam locks onto you. I mean, the chances of that thing locking onto you like that is ridiculous. Even when you're running and jumping around, they're still hitting you. They're locked on. And they take a lot out of your shields, man. You lose your shields pretty fast. That's the only thing I worry about the most. Okay. Ooh, there's an unidentified mineral. Or a buried mineral formation, I should say. Look at that. Sticking out of the dirt. We can mine that for free. Boop. Let's go into our inventory. We'll open that up. What is that? Grantine. Okay, let's throw that into our backpack refiner. I want you guys to see this. This is worth 25,000 units. Now let's stick it into our refiner and we'll refine that. That makes gold and that is worth 44,000 units. So that's worth the money if you refine it. It makes it a lot better. You collect enough of those stones and you'll make a bunch of money. Grantine, lemium, aronium, that kind of stuff. You start refining those things. Look, there's copper. We need to get some copper. You guys are supposed to remind me of this stuff. Jeez. I think everybody else is sleeping too. Maxie's sleeping. I know you guys are sleeping. Gravitino balls? Yeah. Yeah, I know. But I like getting the walker brains. This way I can install the... conflict scanner into my ship. At least a couple ships. There we go. copper. We're going to go get some copper. Hopefully get us over there. I want to get one of those things. Some flying balls. Them are pretty cool. That's a cool pet, but you can't ride it. Well, everybody has a different play style. That's what I like about No Man's Sky. Everybody has a different play style, but at the end of the day, everybody makes it to the same point. Yeah, I like gathering up a little bit of material. See, I get in the very beginning of the game, once I get up at least a stack or two of some materials, not a lot, you know, maybe 10,000 of ferrite, silicate powder, carbon, that kind of thing. Once I got the basic materials, then I'm good to go. I start heading down the main storyline, and then I'll try and pick up an interceptor somewhere along the lines, and that'll be a better ship. You can start scrapping Sentinel interceptors. Them things are worth buttloads of money. See these plants? Watch this carbon. Look at that, 60 carbon for that plant. Those big plants are worth their weight in gold when you're shooting these things on these planets. But yeah, I like hunting Sentinel interceptors so I can scrap those things out and make units. Even a C class is like worth 20 million units. So that's better than anything. All right, let's get over to this copper. I need to get some copper so we can make some more chromatic metal. All you need is a multi-tool with 15,000 damage. 10,000 at the bare minimum. You can do it with 10,000. Are you serious? That's the copper? Are you freaking joking me? Look at that deposit. That's a deposit of copper. Are you for real? I ran all the way over here for that. It looks like a dog pissed on the ground. What is that? Yeah, I could do that too. I could harvest, you know, ferrite, carbon, that kind of stuff. Look, man. Where's the carbon? Or the copper? That's ridiculous. Are you serial? We're cuckoo puffs here. What's going on? There was no copper there. That hurt my feelings. We got 11 copper out of that. I have never seen a copper. Wait, is this copper down here? Look at that. What is this? Is this what an outcropping looks like now? Are you serious? Yes. This is a copper deposit. What is this? I feel like I'm getting robbed. Are you guys seeing this? You see it here first, folks. I'm not even going to waste my time with that copper deposit. Ooh, what's that? Floating crystals. Those are money. Okay, we got to find another copper deposit. I'm kind of hurt there. That was nothing. That's a waste of my time. If a dissonant planet is in your home system, your starter system, it usually turns out to be nothing but crystals. Oh, we can't even mine those. Oh. All right. Or some copper. We need some copper. Salt. We just came from that one. We're not going to that one. 800 units. Are you for real? What is going on here? I need to get off this planet. Look at that, 900 units away. 700. I'm feeling like they're doing this on purpose. Let's go get a couple more of these little things here. These data technology modules, and then we're going to get off this planet. Well, we're not going to get off the planet. We're going to go somewhere else. This area is kind of barren. Because the technology modules, we can sell a few of those and make some money. Where's the thing at? There it is. That's nice. We got two just right here. All right, we'll pick up a couple of this, a couple of those. I know, right? I'm starting to feel like the running man on this planet. Okay. I mean, literally, there's nothing around here. Everything is so far away. I think they're teasing me. Let's go over here and hit this one. Hopefully we can get something out of this. Come on. There we go. All right. We're getting a couple of these. This is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, a quiet moon with tons of deposits. Yeah, I think we need to go back to the home system. Hang out on the cold world. That's where I need to be. Look at our 543 units. They can't put anything closer. Everything's got to be 500-600 units away. All right, here we go. Let's do this. We're going to call in the ship. We're going to fly to a different location. And we'll see what we can get. What is that over there? Oh, it's a plant. Because we're making some units. What do we got? Yeah, we spent some because we bought that. Excuse me. We bought that. Look at there. That's Aronium. We'll throw that in our exosuit. We bought them wiring looms, and that kind of helped us out a little bit. Let's take that. We'll throw that in our starship. This is going in our backpack refiner. We'll throw that in our starship. There we go. That's silver. That'll go into our starship. So we got a little bit of room. There we go. Move that around. Move that into our starship. This will go in there. I throw everything I'm going to sell into my starship and some of the things that I'm going to keep and not use for a long time. But here we go. Let's jump in here. Jump in, jump out, make that little save, no doubt. All right. I was actually playing on my personal save this past weekend, and I found a planet with radiant pillars on it as just a natural spawn ship. Same color, same design, everything. There's an abandoned structure. Yeah, we're not messing around there. What's that? What is that? There's a drop pod. Yeah, we can do that. There's a free exosuit backpack upgrade, boys and girls. We're gonna get that. Yeah, I know that was a pretty bad angle. Sorry about that. That's called rubbernecking. Hopefully we're close to a copper deposit here. Let's see, what are those? Subterranean relics, they're not worth the weight. Cargo, come on, where's some copper? 500. See, this is what I'm talking about. Even when I land, look how far the deposits are around here. It's barren. Okay, let's run over here to the cargo drop pod. We're going to get our exosuit backpack upgrade. All right, we need to make an antimatter housing. Got that. A nanotube. Got to make a nanotube. And we got some sodium nitrate. So we're good. Now we can open our exosuit upgrade drop pod. Okay, there goes our carbon nanotube. Our sodium nitrate, 10 nitrate. That's not bad. And our antimatter housing. Boom. Now we got an exosuit upgrade. Let's see. Let's throw that up here. Got to get that technology opened up a little bit so we can start installing more stuff. There we go. It's a supercharged slot. Look at that. We're going to put the hazard protection in that. Let's see. That's 20%. Watch this. I want to try this out. 20%. We'll put this in here into the supercharged slot. What's it give us? 25%. So that's an extra 5% at I Forgot what he called it. It's like a stable additive, so it upgrades that. So those three together right now are giving us really good hazard protection, which is nice. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm glad we got a supercharged slot. We're going to put that into our life support or something like that. So, here's a nearby building. Okay, who cares? We're going to need, no, not yet. We got one more launch. The next time we take off has to be from a landing pad. Otherwise, we're not going to have the, which direction we're heading? South. There we go. I like to head in the cardinal directions. This way we, stay in a ley line kind of thing. Try not to fly too fast because the render, they reduced the radius of the render in the game since the Orbital update too, which is really discerning, kind of disappointing. Because you used to be able to spot a building or fungal mold deposits, that kind of thing. I haven't even seen those yet. I'd like to find a fungal mold deposit, and I will set up a base there. That's a given. If I find a fungal mold base, I know it takes a little time to refine it, but it's worth it in the long run, because eventually you can have yourself 30,000, 40,000 nanites just walking around as pocket change. I'd rather have that than having to fight sentinels. I know it's kind of a lazy thing. Supercharged slots are nice. We need a couple more. But what bothers me with the supercharged slots and your technology in your backpack, it never gives you two right next to each other. They're all spread out. So it kind of stifles you in a way. So you can't get like super jetpacks or super shields or something like that. Here we go. Here's a free landing spot. Is there structures? Yes. So that's a little bit of extra nanites. Come on. We'll stop here. We'll hit the goodie boxes, hit the shelters, and then look around for some copper. Because that's really what I want to get is some copper. What is that? Hazardous flora sitting right over there. Ooh, guess what we're going to do? We're going to get some hazardous flora. Try out our new hazmat gauntlets that we installed. Here we go. Check this out. Now, you don't have to run right up on them. All you got to do is get close. Within like 5 or 10 units, something like that. There you go. See? You don't have to get close to these things so you don't take the toxic damage. You just got to get within 5-10 units. And then, I can't believe they're growing outside like that, though. That's ridiculous. All right. We did that. Let's go over here to the buildings. Whoops, there's our data module. Technology module, I should say. I get them confused sometimes. They should be better names. All right, let's get in here. See if they got any goodies. No, that's... Oh, yep, look at there. There we go. We got some standing with the Gex. Research specimens really help out with your standing. That's why I like stopping at these little landing pads, because you never know what you're going to find in here. Look, there's some free money right here. Check the stock market. Look at there. 1,500 units. That's 1,500 bucks we didn't have. And we get, what? 80 nanites. Nice. Okay, let's take a look around. Hopefully we can find some copper pretty close. So I'm tired of looking for this stuff. 351 units. That's the closest. Yeah, we're footing it. What's that? Paraffinium. There's nothing else close. Man, I hate this planet. I guess I was wrong just because it's... Oh, look there. 438 units. That's closer. Just because it's a paradise planet doesn't mean it's a good planet. If you look on the right side, it tells you what those materials are. But on the left side, it says weather, resources. The resources are regular. So that means they're pretty far spread out. And you can determine that if they're low resources or something like that. You can decide not to build on that planet, or you know you're going to have to fly along to find those resources or materials. So since this is a regular planet, oh, there's the data module. Yay. Pick that up. So that's why the materials are so far and few between, because it's a regular type planet. What's that? There we go. Scan that. All right. I'm going to use that small bulb. We're going to start mining this copper. Try and get through this as quick as possible. Now that we got those two S-class modules, that helps with our mining beam so we can mine a little bit faster. This won't take as long. I just want to get the copper that we need because we're out of chromatic metal and we're going to have to refine that as quickly as possible. This seems to be a pretty good sized deposit. I'm kind of glad we landed here and came over. At least there's no sentinels to attack us and there's no wild animals to attack us either. See, that's the only... I mean, there's bonuses and there's negatives to being on planets like this. See, I like going to mission givers and picking up all the shoot the creatures kind of thing. But this planet has barely any land-based mammals that you can shoot. Got nothing but, what, flying balls? Look, flying balls everywhere. That's crazy. They're pretty cool, but all you got is them little hoppy... Never mind, I won't say it. We'll just call them hoppers. They're not like the little blobby creatures that they sell at the in your atrium thing for your decorations, your building things. They look like some kind of lizard or something. Something you'd find at Naughty But Nice. Oh, let's recharge our terrain manipulator. There we go. All right. Should be close. Let's start our copper in the backpack refiner so we can get some chromatic metal going while we're sitting here mining up the rest of this. The closer you are to the material as well when you're mining, the faster it mines as well. So the farther you stand away, the slower it mines. So the closer you get to it with a small orb instead of the medium or the large, it'll mine a little bit faster for you. All you got to do is get it in that little circle and that's where it mines. I know this is the boring part. I hate doing this in a live stream when you're mining for materials, but we don't have that many units to start buying the materials that we need. So I got to mine up a few little resources. Bear with me, everybody. We're almost there. Yeah, Maxie snuck out. I know he went to bed. He said it was like 2:30 in the morning over there. Yeah, it's only what, 9:30 here Central Time in the great state of Louisiana. Living in New Orleans, the city that never sleeps. All right, we almost got this maxed up here. Pew. Okay, I'm not going to nitpick with everything. We'll throw the rest of this in here. We'll get this started. There we go. Back in the exosuit. Cool. Now we got some chromatic metal. We'll get out of here. Take a look around real quick. There's a buried technology module on the way back to the ship. That's nice. We'll get that and then we'll get moving. I know there's a word pillar over there, so we could pick up a couple extra words. Because apparently that's the way it's going with the base computer archives, is we got to learn words in order to get the next encryption segment done with the archives. That's kind of cool. That's a new nice added feature. Before you could just go through the encryptions and not even worry about it. What? Louisiana folks, meat pies and lights. What are you in Chicago? Otherwise, we talking about British meat pies. Ooh, what do we got here? Paraffinium. Yeah, we don't need that right now. It's not the resource we're taking. What else we got here? Take a look around real fast. See, we got some cobalt sticking out of the ground. Can we scan that? Natatochus. Oh, no. Yeah. See? I was wondering. So you do know about Louisiana. Did you guys get hit with any of those storms up there yet? I know they've been having a lot of bad storms come through that area. I know there was, what, some flooding a couple weeks ago, wasn't there? Let's hit this cave real fast. Some more hazardous flora here. Let's take this. There we go. Oh, got to get a little bit closer. Here we go. See, this is nice. You don't even have to use hazard protection to get these things. Look at there. We're close enough to just pick them up. That's cool. All right, we got that. Scan some plants. Caves are good for getting your free little scans in. The rocks and minerals don't give us nothing for money. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. We haven't really got any serious storms, knock on wood. That's a blessing for this area. We're constantly getting hit with storms. Okay, let's check our log. We got one more creature to discover on this planet. What is it? Found in the south, rare ground creature, and it's always active. And we are in the central part of the globe. We could go to the southern part of the planet to get that nanite bonus, but I'm not going to waste the time. So let's go to our log. We can do the base computer archives. Otherwise, we can reach the long distance transmitter. We are at a long distance transmitter. So let's see. I'm going to hit the save beacon over here. We're going to see if we can cheat. Let's go up here to the receiver, jump onto the ladder, hit your jetpack, and don't let off your jetpack until you're past the top of the platform. Whoop. And you don't use any jetpack fuel. So that's nice. So you get up the ladder just a little bit quicker. Shoop. But if you let off that button before you hit the top of that ladder, you jump on the ladder and you got to climb back up and down. It's kind of dumb. Let's check it out. Holo terminus activated. Network traffic low. Access records. There are no incoming calls currently registered with the Holo terminus. Logs from the previous calls are available. Let's access the logs. But friends, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that tells me we got to go back to our home system to use the transmitter or the holo communication terminal so we can make a phone call. Believe that, boys and girls. What did I see? I thought I saw something there. Okay, jump in. Jump out. You shop in Shreveport? That's kind of a drive from Natatochus. You mean to tell me Monroe isn't closer, or Alexandria? Excuse me. All right, let's hit outer space. We'll go back to the space station. I believe mission target is in another system. I want to check. We'll hit the galactic map and see. Yes, it is. So if we swing around, there it is in our home system. So we'll go to the space station and, excuse me, we'll get out of here, go to the space station, and we'll teleport back to our home system, and then we'll hit the holographic transmitter there. Yeah, I guess one's northeast, one's or northwest, and one's or southwest and northeast kind of thing, northwest. Yeah, I know what you're saying. No interstate to travel through that area either when you're coming from Natatoches. Got to take 61 south. I used to work in Gulfport, Mississippi at the nuclear power plant there. I worked at the nuclear power plant there, the one in New Orleans, and I worked at a couple others across the country. It's actually a pretty good career. Until I started getting sick and missing a lot of work, and they told me they didn't want me back. 49, huh? Yeah. At least they fixed that road. 49 used to be the worst interstate running through Louisiana for a long time. All that concrete, once you get close to Alexandria, concrete's so unlevel and everything. Yeah. Concrete highways, no asphalt in that area. But outside of there, it's not bad. They put that brand new highway in between Shreveport and Alexandria. It really made a difference. They call them ain'ts. They're not saints because they ain't going nowhere. But at least they changed the head coach. I think the head coach made a difference for the Saints. We'll see within the next couple seasons. I remember the one with the potatoes all over the highway. That was ridiculous. That was a mess. There was potatoes strewed for a half a mile down the highway, and people had to rubberneck and stop and look on both sides of the highway to look at potatoes like it was something big and special. All right, we're going back to the toxic planet. Hold on now. Doc said that there is a paradise planet in this system. Let's look. I'll be. Good game there, Doc. You got that. I saw you got that eye. Cool. So we'll have to check out that planet. I'm glad you watched. I forgot. I get busy doing other things in real life, and I tend to forget a bunch of stuff. Not to mention about year and a half ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and the doctor I was going to prescribed me a medication I was allergic to. Ever since then, I've had a real hard time with my memory. Uh-oh, we're out of fuel? That's not good. Bloop. Right? I know, right? Steak and potatoes right there on the highway. They could have had a crawfish boil on the side of the highway. Steak, potatoes, and crawfish. I know that. Okay, where is that transmission beacon? That was a manufacturing facility. There it is right there. Good deal. Hit that landing pad. Yeah, it took them a good while to clean up that mess on the interstate too. That was pretty bad. I remember that. I was on the news here. All right. Let's hit these structures. Man, my sinuses are killing me today. What's that sound? Sounds like butterflies. I hear butterflies flapping their wings. Let's look. Where are they at? There they are, butterflies. Look at those. Those got the swallowtails too. Cool. We've been on this planet. I think this is the planet we started on, isn't it? Or no? Might have been. I don't quite remember. All right, there's some nanites. We got some nanites. Cool. Oh, there's a word. Learned a word. Death. We learned the word for death from the Viking. Excuse me. Okay, let's find data technology. We're just blowing holes in the ground today, boys and girls. I don't feel like going into first person, third person kind of view. There we go. Do a little scanning. Let's get up on the top of this radio beacon and we'll go make our phone call to our buddy Artemis. Oop. Jetpack up to the top of the ladder. Oh, see? If you let off the button too quick, that's what it does. All right. So you got a jetpack past the top of the deck and then let go of the button. Once you start making that, I push towards the ladder when I'm flying this way. Oh, see? I didn't let go of the button in time. There we go. All right, we're here. So you need some sodium to fix this thing. 24 sodium or sodium nitrate. We'll give them sodium nitrate. We only need 10 of that. Ring, 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 ring. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. The extra power should allow me to reestablish the connection to Artemis. Let's tune to Artemis. Ring, ring, ring. I try to locate Artemis's frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. All right. So you stand on this little circle, and that gives like your picture to the holographic transmitter, and you see Artemis is standing on that side. One person will stand over there and one person will stand over there. So we only got 3 people that we actually communicate with throughout the game besides Nada and Polo. Just so you're aware of that. So we only talk to 5 actual characters throughout the entire game, or the storyline. Who's there? It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream? I'm as real as it gets. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the... It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry, I haven't heard another voice in so long, not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. Who are you? The stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You are a traveler of worlds, aren't you? What are you talking about, Artemis? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star, and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see the stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness, I hear it said, Anomaly detected. Designation, Traveler. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crashed ship? Hey, do you know Nada? Who? Please, I have to see that data. Don't toy with me. I don't have time. Wow, okay, don't be so pushy. Here you go, Artemis. I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. Oh, that's Artemis.
Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but this ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get all the answers you seek. Okay. Thank you, traveler. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. All right. So let's take a pause right here. We get the blueprints for a signal booster. This signal booster not only helps us triangulate the position with Artemis, but it helps us find local or nearby structures. It will identify and mark on the map or the screen or the planet the nearest structure to you from your point. So we need 1 metal plating, 1 carbon nanotube, and 15 sodium nitrate or sodium. So let's go into our inventory. We're going to make a nanotube, and then we're going to make a metal plating, and we got the sodium, so we can make ourselves a signal booster. All right, so we'll build that. We'll drop that down. And if you see there, as you're looking at it, you have the ability to pick it up and put it into your inventory so you can carry it around and use it for later. So let's triangulate the position. And if you see down there on the right side, it gave us 33% triangulation of position. So now it tells us to pick up the signal booster. But before we do that, I want to go into this and we're going to locate nearby structures so you guys can see this. It gives us an aerial view, and it will pinpoint, as you see at the north side of the map or the top of the screen, there's a building over there. So that's where it's giving us the location for the nearest structure. Once we get out of this view, then we can take our pointer and look at it. And that tells us that that's a little save beacon and a damaged machinery kind of thing. So we can get a data technology module. That's what that is over there. Sometimes it'll be whatever structure. So we'll pick that up, put that into our inventory. What's that over there? Look, there's some copper right there, 200 units away. Since we're not looking for it, now it's, yeah. It's popping copper everywhere near us. Isn't that something? That really irritates me. Okay, let's go into our inventory. So we're going to take this signal booster and we're going to switch it around here so we can make a little bit of room with our materials. There we go, because I like to keep my equipment or my technologies like save points, that kind of thing up here in the top left. This way, that's the first thing up there and all your junk gets stored down here in the empty spaces. Easier access, that kind of thing. Okay, where's our ship? Down there, so we're going to jump off. Don't use all your jetpack, otherwise you'll crash to the ground and you'll seriously hurt yourself, if not die, depending on the game mode you're playing. So let's jump in, jump out, make that little save. And we're going to take off. Since this is a free launch pad, we don't have to use any of that launch fuel that we're out of. And let's fly to the next signal location, which is on our frozen planet, I do believe. We'll pulse over there real fast. Oh, always get that pause every time you leave the atmosphere of the planet. And of course, it is on the frozen planet that we live at. What do you mean, Doc? You hope you made the right choice for him. There is no right choice for Artemis. But it's a hard decision if you had to make that choice in real life for somebody. If you actually pay attention to the storyline of this game, it is a very deep and seated with hard choices. And those hard choices really make a difference. You know, people don't stop and think about it as they're playing the game. A lot of people don't really read into the storyline. But if you catch people like Captain Steve, he's a lore-friendly player. He likes to get into the lore of the game. He used to go to all the boundary rings and that kind of thing and collect all the data. Now they put all that stuff into your discoveries in your log. And if you collect it all, it will give you a straight storyline so you can read to what's actually happening in the game. Okay, what is that? Look at there. There's an exosuit, a drop pod, a drop cargo pod. So we can get an exosuit upgrade. Yay! That's what we need. These are free. All it costs is a little bit of materials. So let's hop in here real quick and we'll get this first. So we need an antimatter chamber, a nanotube, and some sodium nitrate. So now we can buy that. And like I said before, you have the choice of putting this in your technology slots or your backpack. We got a couple technology slots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a couple of slots down here in our cargo slots. Boink. We'll set that down there. That fills in that little hole. I like to fill in all the little holes first. There we go. That helps us out. Now, let's go over here. Pick up all the little goodie boxes. Hit the save beacon. We need to get ourselves an Atlas pass. That's 200 nanites, 250 nanites to get an Atlas pass. But that thing is worth the nanites you pay for it. It pays for itself. Because these little barrels right here, those barrels will give you antimatter. It'll give you warp fuel, condensed carbon. It'll give you all the vital resources that you need. Okay, let's take a look around real quick, see what's close to us. Oh, we can scan that. What is that? Mineral. Of course, there's going to be plenty of minerals around here, no plants. Looking for any kind of yellow icon on the screen. Don't see any. Is that a buried cache? Yeah, that's quite a ways away. We're not going there. All right, so we're going to drop down our signal booster now. And we'll triangulate that second part, our second part of the 3-part scan. Triangulate position. All right, now we'll locate nearby structures. Let's see if there's any close by. Yep, there's another cargo drop pod just on the north side of the screen, or the top part of the screen. Cool, so we can go get another exosuit backpack upgrade. Look at that, 740 units. Now we could fly our ship over there, or we could run over there by foot. And since we don't have any launch fuel in our starship, we have to make some. So let's look for, where is it? Oh, we got a launch fuel, duh. Here we go. We'll make an extra one. What's it take to make launch fuel? I know we got the blueprint for it. Where is it? There it is, right there. So we need dihydrogen and metal plating. We need 40 dihydrogen. That's why I'm always hitting them blue crystals. So let's make a metal plating. And now we can make another launch fuel. So we'll take one of those, throw that into our launch thrusters. This way that's charged. And now, oh, look, there's our little buddies. Let's run over here to this cargo drop pod, which is a little ways away. Pew. Let's pick up these tubers, because these things here help with our hazard protection. Watch this. You see where our hazard protection is down there? It's the cold protection is about a quarter of the way down. Now we'll go into our inventory and eat these tubers, and that will help our hazard protection go up if we eat them all. Watch. Right? Oh no, that was life support. My bad. It's not the frozen tubers. It was now I can't even think. I feel stupid. Don't believe a word I say, folks. Just do what I say. Don't do what I do. I know it's one of them plants. Hepatoid wheat recharges your hazard protection. Frozen tubers do your life support. So if you ain't got a life support jelly, you can use the frozen tubers. But there's another plant that you can use that recharges your hazard protection. God, look at them. They're everywhere. You can't jump around on this planet without hitting one of them dang things. We need an advanced mining laser too. That's our next upgrade, boys and girls. We got to get that advanced mining loader. Let's go. Come on. Got to get away from that sentinel. We're almost over there. Just a little bit more carbons. All these nice little plants, they give us a lot of carbon. This is where we loaded up on carbon the first time. It's on these little plants. They're nice. These little plants give you better carbon than those big plants on the Paradise planet. Oh. Look, goodies along the way. All right. Ouch, that hurt. It's a good thing we're not playing permadeath. That would have really hurt. Okay, let's get in here. Go back into our inventory. Ooh, look, a crystal. All right, we're going to make another carbon nanotube and another antimatter housing. How are we doing on ferrite? We're doing all right on ferrite. Our oxygen, we're doing all right on our oxygen too. So we can make another one of those, and that'll help us get our next backpack upgrade. Cool. So we found 2 of those in the same area. That's really good odds. Okay, so we can do our backpack again, or we could do our technology. I'm going to do the backpack again. We need a little bit more inventory space so we can start carrying a few more things. Because it's getting to the point now we're going to have to start collecting a bunch of stuff so we can continue on. All right, there we are. Get all the goodies. Oh, look, there's the dihydrogen jelly. Nav data. Come on, did we collect all that? We sure did. Okay, take a look around real fast. There's another building over there. I'm not running over there. Let's see. Anything worth looking at around here? No. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to call in our starship. We're going to land that bad boy right here since we charged it up with fuel. And now look, we have to go back to the planet that we were on initially started to do another scan. Look at there, we're at 66%. Once we go to the next planet and scan again, that'll be 100%, and then we have to go back to the holographic transmitter. So jump in, jump out, make our little save, take off, and we're going to head to that next beacon. Let's pulse out of here. Come on. Got to get out of the atmosphere. If you listen to the sound of the game when you're flying off the planet and you're trying to get out of the atmosphere, sometimes you can see the stratus clouds. But once you get past those, you'll hear a sound. It's like a pew. Did you hear that sound? That sound tells you that you're out of the atmosphere now and you're now in outer space and you can pulse away. Yeah. Okay. So we got ourselves a little bit of loot. Let's throw that into our starship inventory. That one can go in there. Let's get our junk metal up there. We'll put that into our starship. So we got a little bit of room. We got some extra garbage in here. So we got a little bit of stuff we can sell or save or throw into our, uh-oh, what's that? Oh, damn. Yeah, you can't kill those things right there. The abyssal horror. So don't even try. You can shoot them and stuff, but they'll get you. And I believe they will damage your ship or hurt you real bad. So don't mess with those things. I wish you could collect some kind of loot or something from them, but you don't even get a loot from them. You could waste all the bullets and missiles and everything else you want on them dang things, and you won't get them. All right. So it looks to me like just about everybody fell asleep. But I'm glad if you're still here, you guys are still hanging in. I appreciate it. Thank you for that support, watching my channel. It really helps me out because all the view time with the analytics on YouTube, the more thumbs up or likes that you get, and the longer the watch time, the more YouTube's algorithm says, hey, we're going to put your video out to more viewers. So I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. And I hope you enjoy the content. I hope I'm not some boring old dud. I worry about that stuff. You never know. Some people like some content creators. I mean, I watch some content creators, and within 3 minutes, I got to get off their channel. I can't watch them because it's either their voice or they're just not entertaining enough for me. I don't know if that works the same for you guys or not. I hope I'm entertaining enough. That's all I got to say. Yes, they're like horrors on the ground. Yeah, Doc, but the ones in space, you can't kill those ones. You can wait until you get close enough. You can shoot them with your mining beam. Your mining beam's the quickest thing to kill those horrors. But when you're in outer space, you can't kill them with anything. I've tried with different weapons, infra knives, with missiles, with the photon cannons. I've literally had all my weapons maxed out and was not able to kill those ones in space. Yeah, it's a... Some of those things you could destroy, some of them you can't. Let's look around, see if we got anything else we can grab in here. We don't have any Atlas passes. Okay, so here we go. We can build a save beacon and do a save and do this little terminal. Yeah, they're rare. They're random when you see them in space. So let's go in our inventory. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a save beacon so we can carry it around with us. Okay, we're going to build 2 metal platings because that's what it takes to build our save beacon. All right, so save beacon and sodium nitrate. We'll take that and we'll build that bad boy. Drop it down, do a save. This is what I do when I do these terminals because they have some kind of equation. This is an observatory, a little puzzle that you have to read. And if you don't get it right, you can reload and come back and answer it again. A beacon sent long ago from a distant system awaits my response. 3 numbers are visible above an empty input box. I think I know what comes next. So this is a pretty easy puzzle. This is one of the easy ones. So if you look at the first number, 1702, if you take the very first number in 1702, the 1, and drop it to the back, that becomes 7021. If you take the 7 and drop it to the back or the end, it becomes 0217. If you take the 0 and drop it to the back, that will be 2170. And that's the answer to this equation. And there we go. I discover a location within the distant stars. If it doesn't light up and tell you did a good job, it's going to turn red and then you're going to have to reload. That's if you want to. You don't have to reload if you don't want to. Some people call it scum saving. I don't care one way or the other. Sometimes I reload because I'm desperate for getting whatever it is I need. But you can pick up your save beacon and take it with you. Let's talk to the local warrior here. See if he'll give us anything special. Maybe a multi-tool. The warrior stares at me with hostile, fiery eyes. They look with disdain at my exosuit, corroded and slimy from my exposure to the toxic air outside. Nonetheless, the life form bows in greeting. Tradition and honor perhaps dictate it. Grah! The interloper! Blah is blah! The blah! Viking! Blah 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 blah. See? We're learning enough words, we're starting to understand what they're saying. I don't feel in danger, and I'm about to turn and leave when the creature points towards my multi-tool. They bark with concern and motion to suggest that I should hand it over. And right here is a good thing because now he's going to give us a multi-tool. All right? When he asks for your multi-tool and you give it to him, he gives you a new multi-tool. If you refuse, then you won't get anything and you kind of lose that little gift, so to speak. The warrior nods in satisfaction. They take my multi-tool and examine it, holding it close before tossing it away with a derisory snort. Instead, they offer me an improved replacement multi-tool. Oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you, Doc. I really appreciate that. Aren't you the one that said earlier in the stream not to buy that one from the space station? Did you not? Now look, I got it for free. All I got to do is repair some of the slots So we got to go buy some materials or dig those materials up on the planets. Look, it's even got a supercharged slot right there. But look, it's got a couple of things. All we got to do is fix it up a little bit and we'll be good. So we need 1, 2, 3 wiring looms. We need 25, that's 75 ionized cobalt. And we need 6 microprocessors, 8 hermetic seals, and 126 sodium. Cool. So that helps us out right there. We got ourselves a free alien blaster. Pew, pew, pew. An alien pew, pew. So we'll take that for free, but we're going to keep our multi-tool right now, and we can fix up all the stuff on this one as we go along, and eventually we'll just switch over to this one. How about that? You can exchange it, and you'll lose your multi-tool, because if you do that, you won't take out any of your technologies, and then you lose it. So let's just take it for free. We got room for it. Perfect. Now it automatically equips that multi-tool. So be prepared when it does that to switch your multi-tool. Come down here in the quick menu, go all the way to the left to the gear, click that, and come over to the left. That gives you your secondary weapon, the white multi-tool looking thing. But you click on your multi-tool and you can switch it between any multi-tool that you have in your collection. So we're going to go back to the one we had before. And the way to check that is to go in and see if your multi-tool is equipped here, which it is. Oh, look, we even got, I forgot, there's our advanced mining laser. How come you guys don't remind me of this stuff? I keep forgetting that I got this technology that we bought at the space station or we picked up along the way. We got to install that. So we need a nanotube, we need a hermetic seal, and we need 2 wiring looms. This is going to help us get bigger, better stuff like mining pure ferrite rocks and that kind of stuff. That'll help us out a lot. So let's make a carbon nanotube and a hermetic seal. Since we already know the blueprints of those, there's 30 condensed carbon, and we got a nanotube. Bloop. There we go. Let's go back over to our multi-tool, and we'll install those 2 pieces of, them 2 components. And all we need to do is go to the space station, get a couple wiring looms, and then we got an advanced mining laser, and that will make our multi-tool do more damage. It'll mine faster and do a couple other things. So now that we did that, see, it changed our log or our quest. So we go back and unpin that formula. We can always go back into our multi-tool and install it. But what we're doing is Alone Amidst the Stars quest line. So now we have to triangulate our position one more time. So we could come out here. Since we landed here, this is the spot we're supposed to be at. Look at their humming sacks. Ooh, there's a creature. Let's scan him. Bam, 21,000. That's 6 of 7. We got one more creature on this planet. But I want to come over here to these humming sacks and grab these albion pearls. Right? Oh, that's 40-something units below the ground. Hopefully we can get in there. Can we? Can we? You got to be careful doing this now. We'll flip it over here. Just click the button one time to blast it so you can get close to it. Because it's right there. Look there. What is that? Is that copper in there too? Look, now we can reach it. See that? All right. There's no more. Dang, I thought there was more here. We can scan this plant. Make whatever money we can in here. What is that? Is that copper? No, that's ammonia. Look at there. There's ammonia inside this little cave. How about that? Little ammonia deposit. That helps with our toxic protection. So we can use that to recharge our hazard protection. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? I didn't know that was in here. Of course, you can sell the ammonia too and make some money. But I ain't gonna mine up much of this. We're gonna get out of here. We got things to do. And we're getting pretty close to that time, boys and girls. Let's see. Did we scan these? Yeah. No. Let's get out of here. Make sure we scan all the plants, all the animals, so we can make a little bit of monies. Let's take a look around. Do we see any other things around here? Oh, there's some more humming sacks over there. So let's go over there. But first, you see these plants right here? These are carbon plants. Look at there. What do we get? There's 23 per plant. Inside a cave, what is it? These ones. These plants right here. One of these two types of plants always give you a huge amount of carbon. Look at there. There's 25. Inside caves, if you just stand up on the edge of the cliff like, you can shoot these things in a line and just go, and you gather up huge amounts of carbon. And this is what I like doing, standing in a cave where your hazard protection isn't being used, and you can gather up the resources you need to mine cobalt and stuff like that. Look, there's some more albion pearls or humming sacks back there in the cave. But I wanted to show you that. This is what I do, little tricks. Helps me mine up my materials faster. But we're going to get back here and we're going to gather up these albion pearls. This is like $50,000 sitting here on the ground. A stack of albion pearls is worth like 45 or 50 grand. So that's worth it to me. Anything right now for money? Yeah. Okay. I just hold down the open button. Well, I play on a controller on computer, which is the X button. I think it's square on PlayStation. But I just hold the button down and it collects it automatically. Okay, so we got all those pearls. Let's, did I go the wrong way? Which way did I come in? Okay, I'm confused. Which way is the ship? You gotta be careful in these caves, man. You get turned around. Look, there's some more plants. Okay, this is definitely not the way. I've seen the pearls from there. So we must come in this way. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to get lost and turned around. I get lost sometimes in them caves. It's a good thing I got a terrain manipulator. It's a quick way to get the heck out of here. All right, and I know there's some more over here, so we'll go over here real fast and grab these couple, and then we'll check out what kind of a stack we got of these things. I just hold that button down and it automatically grabs them. Sometimes it grabs it out of the plant before it's even done harvesting it. Look, here's some more. Okay. Let's get back over by our ship. A butterfly. I want to catch one of them butterflies. That'd be a good pet we could use it to fly around on, but I don't want no pet right now. Jump in, jump out. Let's do our triangulation. That's why we came here. So we drop that on the ground and triangulate our position. And then let's locate a nearby structure. So this is a pretty fruitful landing spot, which I think is pretty good. All right, what is that? That is an abandoned building, 875 units that way. Cool, we're not going over there. You can go in there and hit the computer, and that'll give you nanites kind of thing. But we're not doing that. So we've been going pretty good. We got through some of the Alone Amidst the Stars. We left the Space Anomaly, met Nada, learned a few things. We learned we could buy computer technology components. We can find multi-tool upgrades, starship upgrades, backpack upgrades, and exosuit upgrades all in the Space Anomaly. That's like going to the mall where everything's at. One big shopping plaza, or like going to a super Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what the Anomaly is, a super Walmart. You always got that one ding-dong in there that wants to sell you something. Hey, what kind of cable service you guys got? But we found that. We found the Quicksilver agent. We can do Quicksilver missions, 3 missions a day to give you 1,200 Quicksilver every day. So if you do that for 3 weeks, you should have enough Quicksilver to buy at least 2 full pages, if not 3 pages, of items out of the Quicksilver vendor. Within 2 months, 3 months, if you do it every day, you should be able to own every piece of Quicksilver technology or items or whatever out of the Quicksilver vendor. Not to mention, we learned that you can pick up your Twitch drops from the kiosk right next to it, the Quicksilver vendor. You can get nanites for your achievements and discoveries up in the Anomaly, so that helps you out. Not to mention, there's another guy in there named Kronos. And if you refine food, which is a later game type thing, if you make food in a nutrient processor, you can bring them to a guy named Kronos next to your het eggs modifier. You can give him that food, a refined food, and he will give you nanites if he likes eating it. So there's quite a few things going on in the Anomaly. Not to mention, we found a paradise planet. Doc reminded me that there is a paradise planet in our home solar system. So we're in the next episode, we're going to check that paradise planet out. We're going to try and get our base off off the frozen world and see what goes on with that. We're going to try and get a little bit farther into the galaxy as well. We need to get a little bit more money together. Look, we got a stack of Albion pearls. That's 100,000 units right there, boys and girls. Look at that. That's 100,000 units plus what? 10,000? That's 112,000 units for 11 Albion pearls. We picked up some ammonia. We could throw that in our starship, but we use that for our hazard protection. We picked up a little bit of copper this episode. We kind of did pretty good. I mean, we still got 940 nanites. And we got 4 million units. We're close to buying another starship. And we got a few extras in here we can sell some units and make some money with. We got some technology modules because we're going to end up going back to the Space Anomaly when we continue on, because each system that you fly to, you can not only pick up an exosuit upgrade in the space station, but you can call in the Anomaly in that system as well. And that will give you another exosuit technology slot backed by the vendors. So we can pick up 2 technology slots per solar system that we fly to, which will help us double the speed of increasing our technologies and our storage capabilities. We also got a storage box this episode by doing the base computer archives. We got quite a bit of technology from that. Check this out. We got our shield lattice. We got that from the base computer. We got the neural stimulator from the base computer. We also got was it the teleport? No, it was the launch thruster, efficient thrusters that we got from the base computer as well. So we picked up quite a few technologies this episode. So we're getting up there. Not to mention, we got the advanced mining laser that we need to install. We got ourselves another S-class module. We picked up a beautiful alien multi-tool as well. We'll be fixing this. Look, do we have any? Where is it? Somewhere in here. Look, there's some ammonia. We can put ammonia in here and fix a piece of that component. Cool. So we fixed that. We need uranium and phosphorus. So we need to go to a radioactive planet and a hot planet, a magma planet, fire planet, whatever you want to call it. We need to get some wiring looms. So we need to get a few supplies together and start fixing some of this technology so we can start using this multi-tool instead of the one that we have. So we're doing pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed this this episode, this live stream. Don't forget to tune in every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, US. And we'll be doing a live stream. Hopefully this Friday or up on this weekend, I'll kick out another video in my survival series. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check it out on my channel and you'll catch those things in there. But for now, I'm going to call it quits, boys and girls. So until then, stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.